this. Is that the right aspect ratio? I think it is. How many of these files do I have now? I've got 1, 6, 7. This is the seventh one, so if I save after this, I gotta go back up to the top. Okay, cool. Let's go. You know, I really thought that they would be taking that whole blocked scene out at some point, but apparently we still aren't allowed to quote-unquote record this. Maybe you should look into fixing that, Atlas, instead of releasing 2 rhythm games. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Persona 5, the Stream Edition, now that I've alienated literally anyone who would want to watch this who isn't watching, probably, Shenpai losing her mind at playing Dancing Star Night or Dancing Moon Night today. Last time, we learned from Kamoshida after one of the students at school tried to kill herself that he was going to expel us because we're shitty thieves, apparently, and assholes and brats and all the other things that he probably could have called us. And also we learned that Anne could enter into the cognitive world, but then we pushed her out of here because apparently this is a guys only club, and that's not really cool at all. But this time we're gonna enter into the palace again and try to do something about his cognitive distortions before all hell breaks loose and my criminal record comes back to haunt me. So, I don't know, let's go do that. Let's enter in through here and then see what we can do about it. Yeah, I'm ready as I'll ever be, so let's get moving. Who knows what awaits us in the central hall of the old castle, other than, 7 billion enemies in the front room there. Maybe we should hide. I don't know about that. I think we're gonna be able to hide from them. Just like this. Yeah, that wouldn't work out since you already awakened to your persona, so we don't really have anybody to rescue us this time.
Listen up.
Ah, so the soldiers aren't as important. We need to find his treasure and steal that. Because that is the catalyst of his distorted desires. And of course he's going to be hiding it in the farthest reaches of the castle, because who would hide theirs at the front door? Like, come on.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, well, we've got a little bit of breathing room then, so let's see. There is a door over here, so let's check this one out and see what we can find. Oh, jeez.
Damn it.
Excuse me. Well, of course there's a guard over here. Hold on. What? Oh, again? Okay. Sure, let's do this. Here. Oh, another one of you,
Remember how
right?
I taught you hold-ups and all-out attacks? I'll teach you their practical use now.
I mean, I figured their practical use was just beating the crap out of enemies, but okay.
There's another use for hold-ups, besides simply defeating enemies.
Oh, really?
Shadows are beings born from people's hearts, so naturally they can talk, too.
Yeah, okay, that does make total sense, but keep
In
going.
other words, you can communicate with them. Get it?
Communicate, you mean in quotes.
If you talk to them when they're cornered, they might offer money or items since they don't want to die.
But we can still kill them, right?
In fact, talking has a better chance of scoring something great, as opposed to just offing them. Well then, let's do the first step. Knock all the enemies down and do a hold-up.
Okay, works for me. Oh, good, and I don't have to waste my SP doing it. Take this!
That was incredible!
Alright, let's hold them up! Yeah, maybe, maybe not. What's it to you? What do we got? Okay, now listen, don't get the wrong idea here. Well, I don't really need money, because there isn't that much I need to buy right now. And I don't know what item I could get from her, but it doesn't look like she has very heavy pockets, so probably nothing she has would be worthwhile. Let's use this option. That's debatable.
Well, something along those lines. Now let it be money or items. Just cough it up.
Sorry.
Oh, well. You usually keep items just in case somebody knocks you off flat on your ass. Of course, why not?
What? This isn't how I was planning this to go.
Not the greatest tutorial you got here, Morgana.
Anyway, it can't be helped if that's the case. Time for you to go to hell.
Well, Jesus, man.
For real?
Sorry, but we're in a hurry.
Not really, but okay. Well, what do you mean by work something out? Yeah, I'll let you go to hell! Sure, let's talk about this.
Wow.
No, I just know what's gonna happen in about 5 seconds, so... What's this strange feeling in my chest? I don't know. Ah. And what is the name of this drifting soul? Pixie.
Thou art I.
And this is what makes Joker more distinct from the other characters that you receive in the game. He can actually recruit enemies and make them his own. And that's not the only thing he can do with them, but that's the gist of what just happened, basically. It's not just Arsene we're playing with here. So, of course, I use playing with as the description there, and it's this small pixie woman, and just don't get to the wrong idea, please. I used the Poltergust from Luigi's Mansion. Uh-oh. Guys, we got company! Oh, not another one of these guys. And he brought a friend. Great. New possibilities, huh? Infinite possibilities. But anyway, yes. So, Joker can hold multiple personas and he can recruit them from battles. During battle, he can change. It used to be once per turn, but I was going to say once per turn, but now I think you can change as many times as you want during his turn. And you can use whichever one is in your stock. Their stats equal your stats when you use them, which makes him a little different in terms of his stat spread than other characters that you have in your party. And yes, when we use our personas, we can switch in the skills menu there. Yeah, okay, so there you go. You can only change them once per turn. So it's kind of confusing when they say that, because I could totally just go like this and switch over to Pixie and then switch again over to Arsene. But the point is that once you commit to an attack, you can't switch again. So if you get a one more with Pixie here, which I will do by using Zio on these guys, I can't switch my persona again over to Arsene to do something else. So that's the basic gist of it.
Did you take in the Shadow's appearance and powers as a persona?
I don't know, man. I'm just rolling with it. I mean, it's working, isn't it? So, alright, now let's hold them up. We can chat with them, I suppose. Let's see if we can figure this all out. Now, the thing about recruiting different shadows as personas is that you have to talk with them in a way that would align the way that you're speaking with their interests. So basically say what they want you to say and they'll recruit with you. Now, they ask you 2 questions. If you answer the first one incorrectly with their personality, it doesn't matter. As long as you answer the second one towards their personality, you'll recruit them. So, if you do this and you answer the first one correctly, the second one incorrectly, then you get an item out of it. And if you answer them incorrectly both times, they just start fighting again. So that's not good. Well, yeah, your security may be on our tail there. Yeah, maybe I don't know any other way of fighting my way through this castle.
Give me a break.
Maybe not.
How's that?
Well, we already established that he doesn't like this type of option. We could do sympathetic. Nope, that wasn't it.
What?
And if you fail, this is what happens, basically. They get kind of pissed at you. So, let's not fail again. By the way, while you're doing this, you can press the down button, and you can see whose turn is next. So, that's a useful little feature. It lets you know if somebody's going to get bopped in a minute by one of the enemies, so there's that. We could have you do this, take care of this one, and then, I don't know, maybe we could... Well, we'll knock him over, though, if I do this, so we'll just beat him up. There we go.
Holy! Does that mean you can wield multiple personas?
Maybe it does. I mean, I failed this time, but, we'll get it next time. Okay, so... Yeah, that probably wasn't part of your tutorial either, was it? So, yeah, is this a good thing? I can imagine, but...
What did you say?
Ah, so that makes me uniquely qualified. I guess so.
All right.
So yeah, basically using hold up is really important in battles because it also means that you can negotiate with personas, well, with shadows, in order to create or take on new personas for Joker. So pretty important to do. Not terribly important as the game goes on later, but you'll see why that is once we get the tutorial for the other method of getting new personas for Joker. I guess. Okay, anyway, let's auto-recover real quick. We gotta watch our SP a little bit because obviously we don't have any means of restoring it other than the healing items that I got, which are these Soul Food and Soma that I got last time from the DLC. So we just gotta be a little careful that I don't use all of my SP. Okay, we do have them all in direct command. That's good. Very good. Okay, well, obviously we're not going back in the lobby there because it's still too crowded. So let's go this way. Well, I see a locked gate.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Maybe it's the way forward. Can't sneak underneath those bars, huh, Morgana? Head's probably too big. Okay, let's go this way then. Whoa! Okay, hold up. Gotta be a little careful here because we don't have the tutorial for hiding just yet. Or maybe we do and I'm just not good at it. We could have gone right there. I think this area is purposely devoid of any hideable objects so that it makes it harder for you to do this. But I'd like to try to ambush as many enemies here as I can because that will let me get some extra stuff off here. So this guy, now you can also press the L1 button to analyze the enemy here. We've used Geru on them before, so we know they're not weak to it. They have 98 HP, so yeah, we'll probably be fine to just do this. And then just beat him up with physicals. We could try to recruit it, but it's alright.
That was incredible, Skull. Nice work, team.
Actually, I might want to recruit that one, to be honest with you, because I think later on I can use it for something else, but for right now, that's okay. Alright, let's hide over here before that one comes back. And as you can see, I actually caused one of the shadows to despawn by killing that one close to him. It's an option, I guess, if you really want to, do that. I prefer to fight as many enemies as I can to get as much experience as I can, but yeah, to each their own. Oh god, go, go, go.
I'll reveal your true form.
Oh, hey Pyro Jack, what's going on with you? Okay, you're next. So let's just beat him up.
I missed? Really?
It's okay, Cat. I got it. Oh, I can't call him Cat. Forgot. Sorry.
Nice work, team.
I think we do have an option for Pyrojack there for making him our own.
Easy win. They were nothing.
And as you can see, I stepped far enough away that that other shadow that despawned just respawned. So now we can go fight him. Or her. Or it. Whatever it may be. Yeah, we've got Geru, and I'm not sure if guns are super effective against Pyrojack either, but there's also, if we had access to ice magic, we could use that too, but we don't have access to that right now. Let's try this again, Mr. Bicorn.
That was incredible, Joker.
Okay, well then let's talk.
Yeah, fine. Give me a break.
Yeah, it usually does. Well, we were, but you sound like you're afraid to die, so... Let's see here. I don't know what... basically, like, if you analyze the personas that you're... or the shadows that you're fighting, you can look at what their natures are, and their natures determine how you're supposed to talk to them when you're holding them up like this. Let's try this. Nope. That didn't work. Nice! Jeez, you got a couple of turns. That's no good. Alright, well. Sorry, time for you to die then if you don't want to be cooperative.
A spectacular victory.
Oh, and I should mention, Joker and Morgana aren't the only ones with quote-unquote guns. Skull over there has his own gun, and it's got its own properties there. Everybody gets their own type of gun, and the gun has different properties depending on who has the gun. In this case, everybody that's in the party right now has a gun that's single targeting, but you do get access to people later who have multi-targeting guns. So they're usually not very good when they're multi-targeting, but yeah, we might make use of someone that has good gun use. It's multi-targeting eventually. Anyway, we got a silver dagger in that chest, and that is a straight upgrade for Joker there, so let's just equip that on him. And then we will move on. Oh, actually, while I'm sitting here, I should mention all of the extra outfits and stuff like that that I got from the previous episode and the DLC stuff. You can equip that here. Under all of this stuff if you so choose. I'm going to be equipping certain ones depending on which dungeon I'm going into, because if you equip them, it actually changes up the dungeon theme to something else, the battle theme in the dungeons. But for right now, yeah, don't need to worry about that. Where to now? You can kind of see it rippling there a little bit. So yeah, let's head into a safe room. See what we can do about our strategy. Okay, she wandered back in. Great.
What's up with this app?
She must have... Okay, so she's another person with the potential because the app got installed on her phone.
Sakamoto said, and I ended up.
Princess?
Huh?
Excuse me?
Princess!
Oh, they can come out here. Okay. Well, that's not good. And here I thought we were safe in the entrance area. Apparently
Aren't there even
not.
more shadows here than before?
Probably. They probably increased their security.
This bar's been a real pain in my ass.
Well, it hasn't been that bad.
It's all because you guys provoked Kamoshida, you know.
Oh, it probably is. That's okay.
Still, he seems to be awfully on guard.
Because he knows he did a bad thing.
Anyways, how are we supposed to steal that treasure thing?
Don't be so hasty. First, we'll need to secure an infiltration route.
Oh, okay.
What?
A quick way to get in and out with the treasure.
A path to the treasure's location.
Yeah, that.
But honestly, I think we'll need a little more manpower in order to accomplish this.
So what do you suggest? Should we go back and get Anne, or what?
At the very least, one more person would be nice.
Hey, you say you don't have your memories and all, but somehow you still know about that kind of stuff?
Maybe he's a time capsule. No, Probably not.
Do you think this thing's really got amnesia?
Well, amnesia can be selective, dude. I mean...
At least you're a step above that moron.
Alright, now let's not,
Don't call me a moron.
Gotta have team synergy here,
What
guys.
if it turns out you're just some stray cat in the end?
Again, with
That
the cat
can't be.
thing.
Still, why was a princess in such an odd place?
Uh-oh, let's listen in.
I could have sworn we were pursuing the readings of an intruder.
It doesn't matter now. We must take her back to King Kamoshida.
Who's this princess they're talking about?
I wonder.
I should probably look into this.
Okay, hold on.
And yet another question goes unanswered. Stuff like the castle and that navigation app are mysterious, but Morgana's got them both beat.
Dee is our best ally at this point, though, so...
Oh, crap, sorry.
Well, we're in the safe room, so it's fine.
What was I again? Oh, yeah, Skull.
Point to your face, dude. That'll tell you what you are.
This is bad.
What's bad?
That was fast.
Your friend, Lady An.
What about Anne?
She's been taken by shadows.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? We sent her home earlier.
She must have had the
If
app
Lady Anne
installed,
does indeed have the app. It could be possible.
so she got back in.
Oh, no. Don't tell me it got put on hers just like mine.
Oh, probably.
Damn it. We let her out for her own safety, and she just came back in by herself.
Well, she did say she wanted to help. I told you guys we shouldn't be refusing help like that.
Damn it.
Okay, so this is still a safe room. You can still use it later on as a safe room, but for right now, we gotta get going because Anne is in danger.
Okay, let's go.
Dining room looking place, huh? Okay, so she's back that way. And of course, we gotta get back through these shadows once again. So let me just slow and steady and methodical, and Morgana can stand out in the open so that they can totally see us. Yeah, nothing suspicious here. Just, you know, average cat just meandering around. Oh, God, this door. It's hiding me for sure, but not making my life any easier to get into this room.
Is this some kind of filming? Who's in charge here?
Oh my God. No.
Show me your true form.
Let's just run up on this man's. The difference between normal, hard, merciless, easy, all that stuff wouldn't have affected the enemy's draw distance, by the way. I still could have done that even on merciless mode, but I just did so.
Something else.
Are you guys weak to guns? Oh yeah, nice.
Cool, Joker.
I can use... Let's go back. Because we get a one more out of this, and then who's next? Morgana? Okay, so we can use a slingshot after this, so let's just bop this dude. There we go.
All right.
And then knock you down. Now let's try this again. Well, yeah, I guess it's not, so let's talk. Sure. Yeah, you got me. Oh, have you? Let's see if we can change your mind then. Yeah, mediocrity ain't no good, dude. Sure, say this. Alright, we got it. Be more specific? I'll tell you more if you'll come with me. Sweet, we got him. He's not called Pyro Jack in this game. He's called Jack-o'-lantern, but he is mine now. Alright.
That's a new one, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and that will be helpful because now we have access to fire magic, so that will be very useful. And hey, we got a level up out of it.
Through me.
Sweet! That'll help. Anyway, let's see if we can get through these other guys real quick. Let's hide first, though. Ooh. Okay, so the one despawned, so let's go over here. Oh, no, I guess he respawned now. Great. Well, you're next, dude. Uh-oh. Nope, he the other way. Where on earth is he going?
Show me your true form.
What do we got? Oh, a new enemy. Alright.
don't
wonder what
see a
you
weak
guys could be
spot.
weak to. He's timid. Well, he's probably not weak to Aha there, so let's do something else. Sure, let's try our jack-o'-lantern there. Well, he's not weak to it, but he got inflicted with burns. Now, let's see. He's inflicted with burns. I forget what... I know what burn does. It basically does damage each turn, but I forget if it reduces defense or something like that. I don't know.
Missed? Really?
Let's do this. No, not quite enough. Alright. Well, that took care of a little bit of your life drain there. Not as useful as you would have wanted it to be, is it? Oh, hey, dude, you need to slow down. That's 2 turns you got in a row. Probably because I have Jack-o'-lantern equipped and his agility isn't exactly the greatest. Okay. I see, I see. Alright, well then let's equip somebody else here. Who's got better agility? You've got better agility. And so do you. And you've got Dia, so let's actually do this real quick to keep ourselves healed. There we go. And then, I don't think this is gonna kill, but yeah, he resists Zeo. Okay. Have to keep that in mind. Let's see. But you should have higher magic. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that technical that Morgana just got there was due to the fact that I had a burn on this enemy. When the enemy is burned, if you use wind magic on them, it actually deals extra damage. It's not the same as a weakness attack, but it does some pretty good damage regardless, so... Let's go back to Arsene. Now here's the thing about using personas like this. The persona that Joker has equipped during the battle is the one that receives the experience for the battle. So you got to be kind of careful because you don't want you want to spread out your experience if you can. It makes things a little bit easier to level your personas up there.
Yeah! Victory!
Now later there's a way of fixing that by changing the abilities that they have equipped to allow them to receive experience even if they're in reserve, but yeah, for right now we don't have that. And so Captain Kid got a new skill, Lunge, which will be helpful because it means that Ryuji can use, well, Skull can use an attack that
Let's go, Joker.
Show me your true
isn't just
form.
his regular physical attack, it's a little more powerful than his regular physical attack, so that should help us.
Now's our chance to...
Mandrakes again,
I don't see a weak spot.
you guys are upbeat. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what kind of weak spot you would have. I'm pretty sure you're not weak to this, though, so let's try this. Let's try this. This might help a little bit. I mean, they look like plants, so why the hell not? There we go. Cool.
Cool, Joker.
Whose turn is next? Ryuji's? Okay. I believe if you recruit them, it ends the battle automatically, so I don't know if I want to do that just yet.
Joker took one out. All right.
So instead of doing that, let's do this. Keep everybody close to maximum there. Might as well use this medicine while we've got it. So we're not using all of our SP doing crazy things. Next is you. I'm going to guard so that we can try to recruit it when Joker's turn comes back up. Alright, let's give this a shot. You really need more agility there, though, Jack-o'-lantern, I'll tell you what.
Beautiful, Joker.
What are you supposed to do now? Well, let's have a chat, and then we'll see what you can do now. Well, then let's see if I'm super lame or not. Sure is. There are no police in here, only shadows. Yeah, I dare ya. Right. Oh, will you? Oh, your annoying mom and dad are home? Well, he's upbeat, so... This is kind of doting. I wouldn't say that if you want to get on the same wavelength. This is kind of accusatory, so let's try this. Yeah, there we go. Cool, we got him. And it's not Gallows Flower, this is Mandrake. Let's recruit him. Thank you. So we've gotten most of the personas that we came across so far. I think we've only really just missed Bicorn there, but we'll be able to get him later. later, so no big deal. Alright, and Morgana got a new skill as well, Patra, which allows you to cure a few status ailments that you can get during battle there. His next skill is Medea, which is nice because it's basically HP recovery, except it's on everybody, so that's really nice.
Okay.
Alright, and that takes care of this room, so let's head back this way. And now the bars are gone, so now we can head in this direction. Because this is actually where Anne is.
This way.
Alright, in we go. See if we can't, quote-unquote, rescue the princess here. Why did you touch the armor without permission in the first place?
Let's hurry. We have to save her.
Alright, let's get in there.
Now then.
Yeah, ready as I'll ever be.
Yes.
What's all this about? Seriously, I'm gonna call the cops.
Man, they just kidnapped her and they already ever tied up? Jesus.
So, this is the intruder.
Uh-oh.
Kamoshida?
Not exactly.
Who's that?
Well, that would be your doppelganger,
More
actually.
importantly, what is this place? Why is the school turned into something like this?
It's kind of a long story.
I can't believe you mistook my Anne for someone like her.
Wow. Dude.
Are you afraid?
What is that outfit? Have you lost your mind?
You know how many times we've asked him that since we got here?
I do as I please here. After all, this is my castle. The world of my desires.
You didn't have to expose the plot to her, you know.
Wait, is this some red light district?
It's the school, and it's just a weird version of it.
What a lively slave.
Oh my god.
This isn't funny! Enough of the bullshit, Kamoshida!
She's gonna kick your ass if she gets out of that.
The girls decided to tell me off. What do you think of that?
Talking back is like totally unforgivable.
Yeah, if you're a submissive dickwad.
In that case, she should be executed.
But wait, won't... Oh no, never mind. That one's from his desires, not... It's not like time travel where if you kill the one from the past, the future one dies. That's what I was thinking, but no. Obviously not how it goes.
Now then, how should I play with you? Shall I tear you into little pieces?
Well, you won't be playing with her at all because your soldiers will be the ones doing the dirty work, as usual, so...
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we were just jacking with you.
Effed up.
Sure is.
Is that what he thinks of the girls on the volleyball team?
Well, obviously he's a sexual deviant, so, or just a perv.
Takamaki!
We're here to save you, I
Just when I was
think.
about to start enjoying myself.
Alright, dude, you can jack off on someplace else. For right now, we need to take her back.
What's the deal with this guy?
Ready?
You little...
How many times are you gonna come back?
As many times as it takes for you to get the point.
I bet you just like those thieves. You came because you're pissed at me, huh?
Probably not that far off.
But, I forget that chick's name. But it's your fault she jumped, you know.
Wow. Wow, dude. Come on now.
You were so reluctant to throw yourself onto me that I had her take your place.
That's screwed up in every possible way of thinking.
You bastard!
No!
Take one more step and I'll kill her on the spot.
Okay, I won't take a step. Arsene, can you cut him in half quick, please?
Damn it!
Just sit back and enjoy the dismantlement show.
Not happening, dude. This is a PG-rated stream.
No, don't!
You don't even get to drop the F-bomb, you motherfucker. Oh, shit, canceling the stream.
Maybe I'll start with the clothes.
Oh, God.
You're such a perv!
Yeah, that's the only accurate thing you've ever said.
Hey, what are we gonna do? Takamaki!
Is this my punishment for what happened to Shiho?
No, I wouldn't say that.
That's more like it. You should have looked like this from the start.
Oh, come on, don't give up now.
I'm so sorry.
Even though, you know, we're just standing here giving up ourselves. Yeah, don't give in. You got more to give than that. Don't let him win.
Letting this piece of shit toy with me?
Mm-hmm. It's not cool, is it?
What was I thinking?
It's like I always say, slaves should just behave and...
Shut up.
That's more like it.
Enough of this. You pissed me off, you son of a bitch!
You ought not to have done that, because you pressed the Shiho button, Kamoshida. Not a good idea.
It's taken far too long.
Here we go.
Who is going to avenge her if you don't? Forgiving him was never the option. Such is the scream of the other you that dwells within. I am thou, thou art I. We can finally forge a contract.
I hear you, Carmen. Right.
Ah,
No more holding back.
There you go. Nothing can be solved by restraining yourself.
hey, not bad.
Then I'll gladly lend you my strength.
Okay, that's interesting looking. And I guess so is the outfit. Holy shit. Well, I told you shouldn't have pissed her off.
I'm not some cheap girl you can toy with, you scumbag.
Bitch.
You stole everything from Shiho. You destroyed her. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, what she
I will
said.
rob you of everything.
How dare you? Enough of your insolence!
No, I've had enough of you. No one's gonna stop me now. Let's go, Carmen.
All right, let's kick their asses. That is a demon on a toilet. Okay, interesting choice of guard.
She doesn't love you, selfish lass. Pay for this insolence with your life.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try.
Dirtbag just sees women as sexual outlets. Don't make me laugh with that love bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, Carmen. Let's give them hell.
Time for some indigestion.
You did it!
Nice. So here's the thing, with boss and mini boss fights like this, they won't talk to you very much. So, let's just do this. Beat him up. Now, I believe the thing with this guy is that he can break wind, to use a euphemism.
Let's go.
So, we could use Jack-o'-lantern here, but I kind of want to be careful because he is weak to Geru, and that would give him another turn. But you know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Screw it, let's do it.
We're all knocked down!
I don't know if this is going to be enough, but I'm going to try.
Okay, guys, let's do it!
Not quite. That's okay. We can just use this and smack him in the dick, maybe.
To think there would be a woman who could stand up to King Kamoshida.
What a frickin' thought.
Outside of school, that guy's nothing but a pathetic loser.
Thank you. You're gonna need some, I don't know, what is that stuff that people take for indigestion? Pepto-Bismol, that's what it is. There we go.
Oh shit.
You gonna turn tail and run? Yeah, that's what I thought.
What?
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Why'd
Skipped
you
it.
come here, man? And more importantly, how?
Does it matter at this point? She has a persona, like...
Hey, is that how you speak to a woman?
How dare you talk that way in front of a lady?
Are you alright, Lady On?
Okay, that's... the formality's a little bit much there, Morgana.
Lady on? Wait, what What is this thing? Is it alive? How can it talk?
Questions we don't have answers for, but we've been going along with it, so it's fine.
And where in the world are we?
That we have a bit of a better answer for.
Just calm down. Everything's going to be okay. Don't worry.
So we've got Ryuji over there who doesn't know how to talk to girls at all and just says what he already does, which is his gruff personality. And then we have Morgana here who also doesn't know how to talk to girls and totally kisses up to them because he thinks that that will win him brownie points. Okay, I'll take that dichotomy.
How am I
Jesus.
supposed to calm down?
Well, you need to rest, really. Because you've just
Why
used
am
a
I
lot
dressed
of...
like this? When did I...
That's part of the
What's with this?
whole transformation. It's because your greatest inner demon is you're grappling with your sexuality? Probably. Yeah, calm down. It's not gonna help if you use all the rest of your energy.
Me to be calm.
Well, you're already tired, so if you
Well,
don't
I'm
calm down...
The search party will be coming for us soon. There's no time to explain.
Yeah, let's get someplace safe
We
first.
don't have a choice. Let's retreat for now.
Okay.
We were just getting fired up and you had to go and get in the way. Fine.
Well, you don't know how long this castle is, dude. We wouldn't have made it through the whole thing with just the three of us. Just saying.
Here, give me your arm. You take the other side.
Alright. Come on, let's hike back. Thankfully, there weren't any shadows in the way on the way back, so... that helps. Ah, rough day, huh?
Which one you want?
Whichever's not carbonated.
They're both actually.
Whoops.
Then...
Pepsi? Oh, okay. Thanks, dude.
What about me?
You're...
But you're a cat.
yeah, this might give you some indigestion, dude. You want to end up like that shadow?
Have you calmed down, Lady On?
Morgana, right? I really am talking to a cat. This feels so strange.
I would say haven't any of you watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but probably they're all too young to even know what that show is, so,
Oh, sorry. You're not a cat, right?
right.
It's only natural that you're confused.
Oh my
Demanding that
God.
you understand all of this right after what you went through is asking too much.
Dude.
Honestly, I still can't believe what happened.
It is a little bit over our heads.
Power. My persona.
Kind of crazy, huh?
It's the will of your rebellion, Lady On. With it, you'll be able to fight in that other world.
Which means you can come with us, like
So
you
if what you
kind of
told
wanted
me
to do
is
anyway.
true, we can make Kamoshida have a change of heart, right?
Yep.
Is it really possible? Can we actually force him to confess his crimes?
According to Morgana, sure.
The volleyball team's keeping quiet about this while teachers and parents turn a blind eye.
Guess there's only one solution. Due process. I mean, entering someone's cognition and destroying their deepest, darkest, most primal desires. Yeah, why wait for the cops to do things when we have black hole space magic, you know?
If guys like us try and complain, they're just gonna shoot us down.
I guess.
Going all in on this plan is the only choice we got.
See, and that's where the fundamental flaw of this game's logic is.
And let me help too. I want to make him pay for what happened to Shiho.
Okay, that's fair.
He just keeps going like nothing happened, even after what he did to her. I'll never forgive him.
I mean, that's fair.
Wait, did you just say, let me help?
She
You
can,
mean you want us to take you along?
and yes.
Don't act like I'm going to drag you down. Weren't you watching? I can fight too.
And she's pretty good, actually. She's one of the better magic casters in the game, so...
Hey, what should we do?
Why are you asking me? There's no choice here. Literally, we needed more manpower. Here's our manpower. It's woman power. Come on. Yeah.
I agree as well. We are lacking in manpower after all. Don't worry. I'll protect her.
With your skinny, short ass, I don't think so.
Even if you said no, I'd just go in alone.
And that would be worse, so let's not do that.
Right, she can go by herself. I guess it'd be more dangerous turning her down.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Then it's decided. Well, I hope we get along.
I'm sure we will.
I'm going to make Kamoshida atone for what he did.
Okay, well, that's fair.
Not just for Shiho's sake, but for everything he's done.
He is kind of an asshole, isn't he?
I won't let any more people suffer because of him.
Alright,
I'll do
well,
whatever it takes.
then that seals it. Let's do what we gotta do. Oh, God. Super flash forward again! You know, not for nothing, her outfit was fine with her inner demons and all, but it was really distracting.
I doubt something as dangerous as your group could have been pulled off with orthodox methods.
Prosecutor, where is your portrait?
It wouldn't be odd if you had someone that was proficient in deceiving the eyes of others.
I wouldn't say that Anne is capable of any of that, but okay.
If you're listening, then answer me.
I can hear you. I'll tell you all about it.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow.
From the sea of thine soul I
It shall
come.
become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the lover's persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Alright, we got a new confidant. Anne is the lover's confidant. No distractions there, I'm sure. But yeah, so now we can use Baton Pass with Anne, which allows us to switch over to her turn and have her continue a combo.
Alright.
Very nice. And that stuff about bonus experience there, don't worry about that for right now. We'll learn more about that later.
Oh, wait. We don't have each other's info.
Yeah, we should probably exchange phone numbers. That would make things a little easier.
Give me your number and chat ID. And,
Switch. There we go.
I'll be counting on you then.
And you.
Same goes for you, Morgana.
The pleasure is all mine, Lady Anne.
Oh my god, dude. We gotta work on your
Kind
girl
girl.
talk skills.
Such admirable consideration for others.
Oh my god. And let me guess, his next line is gonna be like, unlike some other moron that we know of.
And the innocence to cast herself into the jaws of death to achieve her goal. She
What
cares
melodrama.
about her friends, and she's beautiful to boot. What a girl. She's captured my heart.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Yeah, that's all I can
It'd be
say.
better if this group could get together quick from now on.
So what do you suggest?
True. Our best option would be to make a secret hideout where we could discuss these things.
Ooh, a secret hideout. That sounds like fun.
Hideout, huh? I like the sound of that.
So any ideas?
The school rooftop would work.
Okay, that works.
Seems like nobody goes up there. For the time being, that will make the perfect hideout.
Question though, what if the janitor's up there when we pop out of the cognitive world? Won't that be kind of strange?
I can't contact you from inside a palace, so I'll stay in this world.
Okay, cool.
That being said, I'll need someone to take care of me.
You're gonna make me do it, aren't you?
I'm personally nominating you.
Yeah.
You should feel honored.
Okay, I guess we need to get cat food on the way
So,
home.
There's no way I can at my place.
Oh, okay.
Well, we now have our hideout, so let's meet there tomorrow.
Alright, sounds good. I'll see you then.
Okay, let's go look at my new residence for this world.
You might want to use the term residence loosely. It's not the best. So yes, now if you want to go and get everybody together in order to go into the cognitive world, you gotta go to the rooftop of Shujin Academy. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure there's a quick travel option to get there, so not really all that hard. Ugh, excuse me. Oh, okay. Can I talk to your customers, though? Hi.
Hey,
Just being friendly.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she's a doctor. Wow. Guess she's in her street clothing. I wouldn't. Well, actually, thinking about it, she probably can wear most of that stuff in the doctor's office. Okay, I'll go upstairs then.
thanks for coming.
She has a portrait, so she's probably important. Yeah, who is she? Oh yeah, we went by that place on the way trying to get to your house there. Really? Well, they leave her alone and she goes out of business, dude. That's no good.
Hey,
Oh my god. Keep your voice down.
Head home.
Okay. Okay, you can come out now. Welcome to my digs.
what is this place?
This is an attic, Morgana. It's not the best place for me to live, so good luck.
Is this some kind of abandoned house?
Not too far off from that.
Hey, are you?
Oh, crap. Hi.
I was wondering why I heard meowing.
Yeah, I found this cat.
What did you bring it here for?
It looked lonely. Yeah, it doesn't have a home.
Nowhere, huh?
Nope.
Look, this place is a restaurant. Animals are a no-go.
Well, I won't bring it into the restaurant. How about that?
Though, I guess you might stay on good behavior if you've got a pet to take care of.
You just really want a pet cat, don't you, Sojiro?
Fine. But keep it quiet when we're open for business. And don't let it roam downstairs, or I'll toss it out.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and I'm not gonna take care of it. That's all on you.
I already got cat food. We're good.
Was that the ruler of this place?
You might say that.
He seemed pretty understanding for someone who keeps you cramped up in this dump.
Yeah, he's just doing what he can within his means, so. Hey, Conker, I can see you over there, but my chat isn't loading your thing, so hold on. Let me refresh my chat real quick. I can see you on my, OBS all the way across the room, but I couldn't see you in my chat, so. How's it going? I think that was you anyway. I hope it was you. Your name is red normally on my chat box there, so hopefully.
Then again, I suppose to normal people I just sound like a meowing cat.
Well, maybe he doesn't have the potential. Oh, got back from buying pizza for everyone? That's cool. So yes, it was you over there. I see that now. Because I just refreshed my chat and now you're showing up, so that's good. I won't be going out for pizza right now because I don't know if you can hear it, probably not, but there's freezing rain outside of my house. In April, for God's sakes. What the heck you doing, Mother Nature? Anyway. He just really wants a cat, man.
Make sure you wash that dish.
Okay, sure.
By the way, have you decided on a name?
Morgana?
Morgana? Huh.
That's what he wanted to be called. I know that sounds weird, but
I was hoping I'd get to name
he really wants a cat, man.
Looks like the chief likes me better than you.
He probably does. Gonna have to win his trust a little more.
And to be honest, this place is heaven compared to Kamoshida's cells.
Well, yeah, you get to eat here, so
Remember how you guys asked me before about what I am?
yeah.
To be honest, I don't remember anything about my birth.
Oh,
I think the metaverse is
it's getting hot over there. Yeah. You guys are lucky over there for right now. We'll get our warm weather up here in the Northeast eventually, but that eventually is not today, obviously. Well, yeah, you're probably right, Morgana. That's no good. So yeah, do you think that form is human?
It has to be.
Okay.
I mean, why else would a cat be able to talk like this? There's no other possible explanation.
Again, if any of you had watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch, you would know, but again, you probably didn't get a chance to do that while you were locked up in a cell.
There's
So,
no doubt that the distortions were what caused me to lose my real self.
well, then I guess we gotta get it back, huh?
I'm sure that once they're purged, I'll finally be able to get that self back.
Yeah.
And I have a pretty good idea on how to do it too. That's why I was in the castle in the first place.
So you think by stealing the treasure, you'll get one step closer?
Come
You
to
should
think of it, I didn't get hungry over in that world.
you should probably eat that. It's probably gonna get cold if you don't. Wow, he scarfed that
Let
down.
me make myself clear. Your taking care of me won't be for nothing. It'll be give and take.
Okay, sweet.
Due to my knowledgeable and dexterous nature, I have a lot of intel on infiltration tools.
Infiltration tools, you say? Tell me more.
Well, I can't tell you more unless we settle on a deal.
Oh, okay. I guess so. Oh, jeez, yeah. Yeah, we won't be switching our AC on for a little while yet ourselves, but thankfully we have central air at our house, so it's not really a big to-do to get it all switched on. Though, when I lived on my own, I had a space AC, so I know the feeling of doing all that heavy lifting and getting it all in place.
In exchange for you keeping me here, I'll teach you about these tools.
Okay,
How
that
does that sound?
sounds like a fair deal. Yeah, let's do this.
I like that answer. Then it's a deal.
Alright, cool. We just made a deal with a cat. Never thought I'd get to do that in my life, but... I mean, cats are the real overlords in the house, aren't they? Anyway, aren't they? So, oh god, super flash forward! Yes, you heard that right. The reason why I was able to get into all those locks was because of a cat.
Skillful infiltrations and escapes to all manner of places. There's even the possibility that you used special tools and had someone who manufactured them.
Manufactured, someone else didn't do it. They taught me how to do it.
Answer me.
I just did. A cat made me do it. I'm sounding more and more insane with every interrogation with Sai, aren't I?
Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the magician persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Sweet. We got a new confidant with Morgana, the magician confidant. Now, the thing with Morgana's is that you don't actually get Baton Pass right away. You get infiltration tools first.
All right.
If I remember right. I don't think you get Baton Pass until rank 2. Kinda sucks because you can't do combos with fire magic and then wind magic with them until later, but the infiltration tools will be helpful.
By the way, the power you used in the palace was seriously amazing.
Well, you know, I just do what I can, I guess.
The stronger that power gets, the more reliable it'll be as a trump card.
Okay, cool.
Alright, I'm gonna stick with you wherever you go from today on.
You mean you're gonna go to school with me? Isn't that gonna be kind of difficult?
Personas are the strengths born from one's heart. Depending on what kind of life experience you gain, I bet it'll affect that power as well.
So you want to be a positive role model for me, huh? Again, never thought I'd say that about a cat, but, you know.
And if you become acquainted with capable people, you might learn various useful skills too.
Yeah, I've heard that somewhere before.
This is all part of our deal. Got it?
Alright, sounds good.
I expect great things from you. Don't let me down, okay?
Okay. I'll do the best I can. Oh, okay. Well, at least you don't have to pay him parts of our hard-earned money in order for him to do things for us. Unlike the last Persona game. Jesus, that fox robbed me blind. Now you could just stick around in the backpack, like before. Yep. Oh shit, my phone! Hello? Oh, hey, Ann. Yeah, that was the part that you missed there, Conker. We had to rescue Anne from the palace there, and she got her own persona, so she did have the potential. So. Yeah, don't worry about it. Well, you know. Alright, see you tomorrow. Yeah, we use our little school chat app there. Okay, cool. I've been asking myself that for 6 days. It hasn't gotten me anywhere. Do you have any suggestions? Okay, so let's clean up then. Can I do it now? I'm gonna guess no.
Oh.
Okay, we'll clean it later. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna be sleeping then instead of doing that. So, clean it tomorrow then, or what? Or are we meeting up tomorrow? Well, anyway, guess it doesn't matter. Let's go to bed for now. Alright, let's have a little sleep. And then go from... Oh my god! He's sleeping on me! yeah, that's what it must be there, Joker. It must be the weight of his threat weighing on your conscience, or there's a 15-pound cat sleeping on your abdomen. You'll get used to it. Be easier if he slept in, you know, the space between your shins, though. Yeah, sometimes. It's a little bumpy, though. I wonder, how can we put this time to good use? Well, we'll have to keep an eye out for ways that we can spend some time while on the train there when we get a seat. Uh-oh. That's no good. Oh boy. Wonder if they're talking about the same clinic. Something like that. Yes, she was. She was wearing... No, that's not a good way of thinking, Joker. Yeah, do you have a cult?
No.
Okay, well. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Maybe we should go check it out and go see that doctor then. I have to wait until later, though. For right now, we gotta focus on class, and by focus on class, I of course mean texting all through the class period. These kids have no shame. Are we? I guess so. Yeah, that's kind of important. No, but we can just go up there anyway. Okay, sounds good. What kind of a fine we talking here, Ryuji? Oh shit, he caught me! No sir, not exactly. Murderous intent. Oh god. Jesus, he shot that like a missile. You could take someone's eye out with that, man. Holy cow. I told you guys not to text in class, but nobody ever listens to me. So yeah, if you increase your proficiency social stat there, you can actually dodge his bullet, quote unquote, there. But you don't get very many opportunities to do that, so don't worry about it too much if you don't have it. And you can't possibly have any proficiency increases at this point in the game, so again, don't worry about it. Unless you're doing New Game Plus, of course, but... Okay, well, yeah, I mean, that's all we would need to do, but... Yeah, that place is pretty long, man. We weren't even scratching the surface last time we were in there, so... Yeah, I don't feel like dying in somebody else's cognition, man. So what do you suggest? Yeah, at least he thought I was daydreaming, that is true. Because otherwise my phone would have been confiscated, and you need that for a lot in this game, so... Okay, so where are we going to go for equipment? Oh, I guess Ryuji knows.
Okay.
We might have a lead on that. Alright, cool. You should know what business there, Saizo. We were just talking about it before school.
Let's go.
Okay, cool. So we gotta go back over towards the cafe, but we're not quite gonna go in there just yet. We have to take care of checking out that clinic that doctor was in, so... Well, yeah, she might be able to, you know, slough off the fact that what we're doing is kind of sketchy if she herself is sketchy, so... Alright, I know just the place. Let's head over there. She's right around this bend over here. Let's check it out.
Okay.
We need to become a patient with her, Morgana. That might be a little harder than I thought. I'm not exactly sick. If we're honest with, I mean, even if she is sketchy, I don't think she's gonna believe us about that, and leaving isn't a good idea. So let's just try making something up to get in there. Yeah, unfortunately. I don't like not being honest, but we don't have much of a choice at this point. Like, who's gonna believe that the palace crap, man? Without stepping into one herself, you know? Hi there, are you the resident doctor? It is. Yeah, actually, we met at the cafe there yesterday. I'd like to become a regular patient, but I'm having some small issues with my energy levels.
Please head to the exam room.
Sweet, that was easier than I thought. So yeah, it feels like I can hardly get out of bed in the morning. Oh, really? Some pretty strong stress there. Pain relievers? Okay, well, that works. Oh, no pain relievers then, huh? Sleeping pills? Okay. There's an option? I guess. I don't really care. I just gotta take it with a meal, right? So whichever one you have more of. I mean, I'm taking it with a meal anyway, so am I gonna taste it? Probably not. What do you mean?
What does this mean?
Oh, crap, she found me out! What rumors? Well, I guess she's got me, so, yeah, that's right. Heard the rumors. Well,
Really?
it's... Oh, really? Well, I thought... Oh, okay. Well, that's nice of her, I guess. Oh, sweet. So she's got her own homebrew medication there. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, that will really help, actually.
Yep.
I have my reasons. I can't really tell you what they are, but I have my reasons. Alright, sweet. So now we have access to some restorative medication.
Okay. Which one?
And yes, that allows us to access her shop there so we can buy some more things. Now, she has some halfway decent stuff here. Most important is probably going to be this healing IV here because you can... It's basically like a tent from other RPGs where you use it and then it restores some health when you're in a safe place. So probably I'll grab some of that. We've got Patra and Morgana for that. The only issue is that her stuff is actually pretty expensive right now, so we will have a method of making it less expensive later, but for right now, we might want to hold off a little bit.
Here you go.
I'll buy a couple of those, though, just to have them. Thank you, Doctor. He just walks out carrying, like, IV fluid. I can't even imagine. Oh boy. Man, it's already getting yelled at. Unlimited power? Well, that sounds pretty fantastic. Not necessarily, dude. She probably could have gotten a health permit there from the, well, whatever the Japanese equivalent of the FDA is. Only if people like you keep calling it a social issue, because then people will be like, oh, really? Let me just counterculture this shit, then. Okay, I don't think any doctor would call themselves a quack, just being honest. Uh-oh. Must be a fellow doctor or practitioner. Uh-oh. Book it, Joker! Get out of there! Or Saizo. I gotta use his real name when we're in the real world, and his code name we're in the cognitive world. I'll get used to it. I guess we gotta be a little more careful with our listening skills there. Yeah, it did sound a little dangerous, didn't it? I mean, it can't be as dangerous as that woman who just phased through me, but, you know. Yeah, we could use that.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. So what are you suggesting we do with the doctor? I mean, she's involved now too, isn't she? In some way. Oh shit, my phone! Oh, really? Alright, well that sounds good. Yeah, let's go to the model gun shop. I'm sure that's not sketchy at all. Some high school kids going and checking out model guns? Nope, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I can make it there. Okay, yep, no problem. Ah, okay. Alright, sounds good, Ryuji. We'll be there. And tomorrow is Sunday in game, so that will help with us being able to take care of all that extra stuff that we gotta do. Because we'll have the day off, so from school, anyway. Alright, and off we go. Gotta go back home.
Okay.
Yeah, so far so good. I guess. So what do you want to do today, little Morgana? Do you want to clean up this place or help me? It's okay, I know where I'm going.
Okay.
Okay, so after we take care of looking at the model gun shop, that's when we're going to clean up. Okay, so what you're telling me then is to go to bed, right? Well, first let me do this. Gotta keep a daily log. I try to keep one for each day of the week, so basically, like, I'll save it up here, and then, you know, 17th I'll save it here, and we'll just go so on and so forth till we get down there. Usually having save files like this where I have them a week behind like that will mean that if I make a mistake later on with something with my scheduling, which can happen, trust me, I'll be able to go back pretty easily. Hopefully we won't have to do that too much, though, because I have some semblance of an idea of what I'm doing. Just not that much.
Okay.
I didn't make any plans or write any notes for it, though, so I don't even, honestly, I don't even have notes for what personas I want to use later on, so. Alright, so let's go to bed so we don't oversleep, and we'll meet up with Ryuji. Check out that model gun shop. On our day off from school. I don't know where he gets all these knives, man. Keeps throwing them at this calendar.
What's up?
Hey, Ryuji, what's going on?
Let's go.
Okay. So now we can follow Ryuji over to the shop there. I was gonna say, of course, he's a little slower, but he's actually kind of fast. So. Oh, hey, it's a roaming politician.
Hey.
Maybe to you. Okay. So let's follow Ryuji over to the shop there. We need to head over here to Central Street. And actually, there's other things over here on Central Street that we can do as well. A lot of our commodities that we're going to have during the game are going to be right here, so. Yeah, probably just reusing the same knife. You're probably right. Maybe it's the knife that we don't have equipped in battle anymore. Like, we had that rebel knife now, and then... Alright, yeah, we can't make a detour right now, but that bookstore is actually kind of important. We'll come back to that later. Well, true, that's important. Sorry, dude, not interested. Alright, well, anyway. There's Ryuji right there. I'm just gonna stop off and talk to these people, though. I mean, it's not that far away. A blonde punk? Yeah, that blonde punk happens to be my friend. Sorry. Alright, here we are. It's a corner store in an alley. I don't know if there's anything legit about it. I haven't looked into military stuff, to be honest with you. Well, that's true. Okay, in we go. I don't know the first thing about this stuff, Ryuji, so you're gonna have to talk for me. Yeah, that's pretty surprising. Well, if that's the case, then we might as well check it out and see what he's got that we can hold people up with. I'm just window shopping, to be honest with you, dude. I don't know the first thing about it. Yeah, we're not exactly experts. It's an interesting tattoo he's got on his neck there. Well, okay. What do you expect? It's a corner shop in the middle of an alley. He's not gonna be like, you know, Walmart or something. This is semi-auto, right? So what do you have in semi-auto? You wouldn't be able to use automatic, Ryuji. Trust me, I know what kinds of guns you use. Oh my god. Okay, so I guess we need to read up a little bit about this stuff. That doesn't make you an enthusiast, Ryuji. Damn. Oh shit, he's gonna put me on the spot. Let's try to act like we're an actual enthusiast here. Something like that. You're not gonna report us, are you? Yeah, enthusiasts. Okay. Okay, what would you suggest? Yeah, you don't want to shoot somebody's eye out with them. Okay, that's easy enough. Yeah, we'll be careful. We hate the cops, oh god. We'll be careful. Don't you worry about that.
Look.
Yeah, it's different kind of plastic, if I remember right. I've never owned a model gun myself, but I'm pretty sure that they use a lighter weight plastic in model ones, if I remember right. And if we raise our gut social stat, he'll show us the good stuff, but that takes a long time. I think when I played this game before, I didn't have that for like months after this, so we'll see what we can do about it, but no promises yet. Okay, beginner is fine. We're not exactly experts. The shine isn't really gonna... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We're taking it into a palace, so if it's shiny, it's fine.
Yeah.
As long as it looks somewhat realistic. Okay, sweet. Hey, not bad. Where'd you save all this from? I can barely make any money in this neck of the woods. I was gonna say, what the hell, game? What just happened? But anyway, yes, so now we can buy some extra weapons from him, and this is the weapon shop and the armor shop and the accessory shop of the game. So you can actually buy melee weapons here, you can buy guns, you can buy armor and accessories. So now Ryuji actually already has a gun. He makes it sound like he doesn't have one, but he already has a gun, and it is a shotgun there. So that should be helpful for him. Now, you can compare the stuff that they have here. The thing with regular weapons, though, is that I'd usually, to be honest with you, I don't buy these very often because they're pretty expensive, so... Yeah, yes, from Mass Effect, pretty much. It's similar in a way, yeah. I mean, I don't think, to be honest with you, though, I don't think it has that much of an effect on the conversation, the choices that you make. In some cases it does, and I'll let you know when those cases come up, but... It's not the same as Mass Effect where you can have an actual effect on the story. The story pretty much goes in the same direction regardless. So
Sounds good.
Like, even if I had said it was fancy or what I wanted something fancy, he still would have gone with the whole, oh, you two are enthusiasts thing. So But yeah, I typically don't buy weapons and guns here very often. There are certain cases where that's not the case, though, like in a case like this where the weapon has an additional effect on it, or if it gives you stat boost, I will consider buying it. But for right now, most of these weapons are very expensive, so we're not going to do anything with that for right now.
Okay.
But yes, you can also get some weapons here, and then Anne actually comes with an SMG. Now, her gun is unique because she can actually use it to target multiple enemies at the same time. That means that you can potentially knock down multiple enemies at a time if they have a weakness to guns. So if you're fighting a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns, probably a good idea to have her do the shooting there. It is more inaccurate, though, because it targets multiple enemies, so gotta keep that in mind.
All right. Sounds good.
Let's see. So probably, to be honest with you, the first things that I might consider buying would be either this padded shirt or these shoulder pads there for the extra agility boost for people. Morgana gets special wear because Morgana is a cat, obviously, so you gotta buy special stuff for Morgana, and then Anne gets other special stuff because she's female, so she would get other things. So probably eventually I'll want to buy a magic camisole for Anne there, shoulder pads for Saizo and Ryuji, excuse me, and a silk scarf for Morgana. But I think you might be able to get some better stuff from the palaces, though, so. Yeah, I think that a lot of games, to be honest with you, have kind of gotten that Mass Effect feel for some of their choices ever since Mass Effect came out. I mean, it's a pretty popular style of giving you some feeling of player choice there, even if your choices aren't exactly impactful on the story. So, yeah, I'd say in a way, yeah, some of them do kind of feel that way. So, let's check out the accessories he's got. Now, I think his accessories aren't really all that useful. I mean, there are ones like this chakra choker where it gives you extra SP, but it's again pretty expensive, so I wouldn't say it would be that useful. Extra SP is nice, but there are there are better accessories to be had. So we won't be buying anything just yet, and I'm just gonna pocket the 5K that Ryuji gave me because we can use it for other things for right now. But
all right.
Yeah, we'll find use for it. I'm trying to think if I need to keep any of these weapons here. I don't think you need them for item synthesis later, but oh, and I got a couple of black rocks there, but we'll hold on to those. Those will be important for other things later. So I'm going to hold on to my weapons for right now because I don't think that... I might need them, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll see.
Come again.
Alright, well, that takes care of that. Alright, I'm done, Ryuji. Can we leave now? They do. So yeah, basically, if you want to get some extra weapons and armor, you can come here. If you need medicine, go to the clinic. And going here actually does not pass time during the day, so it's actually fairly efficient. But yeah, that's about it for now. That's not always the best thing, Ryuji, because again, most of those guns are very expensive. So, later. He's probably gonna hang out there forever. Well, for a while anyway. Oh, well, they did say he was going to have a nervous breakdown there. Yeah. Man, that's no good. Well, I mean, can't we watch the testimony? Isn't it like public record or something? Or is it like a closed off court? But then again, if it's closed off court, how would he know about that? He just likes running his business the way he wants, that's all. What does that even mean? I'll be saying that a lot probably in this game, because sometimes the translations in this game are a little eh. Well, you're welcome. What an asshole. Oh, really? You want me to wash some dishes? I mean, I guess I still have that dish from Morgana yesterday. Let's sarcastically ask him how business is going. Well, I live here, so of course it concerns me. I guess that's fair. I'm sure some people will appreciate your honesty, even if it is brutal at times. Yeah, let's just ask him this. That seems a little more appropriate. Kind of sounds like the attic that he gave me, because that's sort of my personal hideaway too. Maybe that's why he sees something in me, or in Saizo there. Alright, well that sounds easy enough, I guess. Alright, later. I should probably start calling him boss. Everybody else does. Oh shit, my phone! Yeah, how'd that go? Oh, good. Good. I'm glad she's doing a little better. Right. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be alright. Exactly. Well, no, I think that's fair, considering he was the reason why your best friend almost killed herself, so...
Okay.
Okay, and how do you suggest we do that? Alright, cool. So let's go clean off this desk.
Right.
Alright, let's clean this up.
Okay.
There we go. Much better. Alright, cool. So now using the desk, I mean, we can use it for homework as well, but we can also create infiltration tools at the desk there. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, sweet. So he'll give us some materials and we can make a lockpick. Alright. So when enemies are defeated in palaces, sometimes they'll drop items that you can use for synthesis of items. Now, the most useful ones are when you're using them for creating infiltration tools, such as the lockpick we're going to make here. But there's a bunch of different ones, and they all have their own uses. Though, to be honest with you, I basically didn't use most of the infiltration tools other than lockpicks on my first playthrough, so I don't really know that the other ones can be that useful. I'm sure that I could find some use for some of them, though, if I have the time to make all of them. And there actually is a shop that's not too far away from here where we can shop for raw materials that we can use to make things, so I'll probably go looking around for that. But most importantly, using the time to make tools will cause whatever time period of the day it is to pass, but it increases your proficiency stats, so that will help us out a little bit. And basically it just feeds into itself. The higher your proficiency, the more tools you can make for when you're in the palaces there. Eventually it'll get to a point where we won't need to make too many of them because we'll be so proficient in making them that we just become all-powerful, basically, but not quite yet. Alright, so let's try this out. So yeah, basically you need silk yarn and a tin clasp in order to make it. We also, I believe, got some plant balm, which we can use to make a couple of other things in here. But we need a little bit more of it in order to make stealthanol there. And you can check out the info by pressing square there. So yeah, if you need to lower security level, you can do that, but I don't think I'll ever need that, so that's fine. Vanish Ball is like a smoke ball in the Pokemon games. You can escape from battle using it. Spotlight increases the chances that somebody will be targeted by one of the enemies there. Kind of useful, actually, in certain scenarios, like where you absorb or reflect an element of damage in a palace, and that's the only thing that enemies can use, but it's kind of difficult to make. As you can see, it's got some pretty hefty requirements there, and some things we don't even have yet, so... We can also have a go home here, which we can use to get out of the metaverse if we need to, but usually safe rooms are a quick enough bet to fast travel out of there. This is more of an in case of emergency type of a deal. And we actually might be able to make it because, let's see, we need 1 silk yarn for that, tin clasp and plant bomb. So we'll see if we can make more than just the lockpick, and if we can, we'll make a go home as well.
Now then.
Okay, well, let's see how it goes. I don't think you can fail at making it. I think you just make
What are your thoughts?
less. Yeah, there we go. We got one.
Hey!
Yeah.
Nice. And that will increase our proficiency a little bit. You have to reach certain thresholds of how many points you've gotten. Like those music notes that you get there are all 1 point, basically. So I got 2 points of proficiency there, and when you reach a certain threshold of points that you've gotten over the course of the game, you'll increase the actual level of proficiency, or any of your other social stats.
All right.
We'll work on that.
Okay.
Okay, I guess we're done for tonight. And I guess we'll clean up the rest of the stuff later. I don't think it passes time anymore if you clean up the rest of the stuff there. But let's go to school and check it out.
Hey.
Oh boy. Hi there. Good morning. Goodbye. Actually, it'll do me a lot of good before then, so maybe that will get you, will give me a better case. Just try it, Kamoshida. Just try it. Oh shit, my phone. We're texting in class again. Yeah, it sounds about right. Heh. Right. Yeah, we just gotta keep our energy up, that's all. Okay, so the board meeting that he can talk about our expulsion is May 2nd. We have until then to infiltrate the palace, steal his treasure, and make him admit all of his distorted desires. Yeah, I'm ready. Are you? Yep. Yep. Alright. So we'll do this as a team. Okay.
Okay.
And this is the point where the game stops holding your hand for a little while. Basically, at this point, we can do whatever's comfortable for us in terms of our activities after school. And, you know, on Sundays, we have the whole day to basically do whatever we want to do. You have to be careful, though. You don't want to waste too much time, because you do need enough time to go through the palace there. So yes, we can spend our time freely, and we have to make sure that we steal Kamoshida's treasure there before May 2nd. Mission start! Operation Kamoshida's Palace. But yeah, if you fail beforehand, you get a game over. So just be careful, because then you'll have to reload from before and have to go from there. And the facilities in the city that they're talking about, it's not just the shops that they're talking about either there, though. There are other things that you can do in the city, such as hang out with your friends, or, you know, go to shops and, you know, have food, or read books, or buy, you know, equipment and stuff like that. And that will also help you to, you know, use your time effectively while you're not in the palace. Because you can't just go there every single day. Well, you can, but it's not as efficient as trying to weigh your time between your real life and your cognitive life there. So it's an interesting mechanic there, and it takes some getting used to for sure, but thankfully I feel like this game kind of eases you into it a little bit easier than the previous Persona games there. Persona 1 and 2, I'm not even sure if they had these systems in place. I think that they had like linear storytelling for all of the facilities and stuff like that. But I'll explain more of it as we go here. Oh yeah, and also here's another thing. That Thieves Guild thingamajigger that they talk about before you get onto the game, before the intro comes on, if you connect to the Thieves Guild there, you can actually check out what other players have done on the same day. This is a really nice feature, and I'm glad that they added this in this game. It does more things than just that. Like, you can actually, if you're stumped on an answer in class, you could actually check the Thieves Guild log to see what other players answered and go from there. And typically at this point it's the right choice because everybody else uses a walkthrough, so. But yeah, you press the touchpad button and you can figure that out. I'm pretty sure I have it on for right now. Oh, I got instant messages. Hold on. Let me check my phone real quick. Okay, so Ryuji's asking about the palace. So yeah, this is an easy way of getting to the roof there. Is basically, if your friends want to go to the palace, they'll IM you and let you know they want to go to the palace, and then you can decide or meet up. And then if you go back to your IMs, you can basically make the decision later if you click decide later. I usually decide later because, for the most part, it's better to look at all of the options you have available during the day before you make a decision. So yeah, it's an interesting system, Conquer. I like it a lot. It forces you to kind of think about how you're doing everything in the game a little bit more than in other systems, so it's interesting. I've never examined this. Yeah, I know, Mishima. It kind of sucks, our situation, but we're gonna do something about it. Don't you worry about that. Because he's an asshole, that's why. Anyway, let's see what Anne's got going on. Yeah, I haven't decided quite yet. I'll let you know. Well, I know, but we can't be hasty here. We don't want to, you know. Yeah, there you go. Patience is a virtue. All right, sounds good. I don't think you can actually do anything with Anne today. Like, there are certain days where characters in your party are available to hang out, and you can get to know them a little bit better, and that will increase their confidant rank there. So if you have the chance to do that, it's usually a good idea. But certain people are only available on certain days, so yeah, it's not a bad idea. All right, well, anyway, let's head outside the classroom because that'll let us take stock of everything that we can do here. Now, thankfully, hey, Ryuji, I didn't even see him there for a second. Now, thankfully, you don't have to go all over town in order to figure this out. In this game, if you check out the map and you go to the rail map here, you can actually check and see if anybody is available to hang out on these days. So yeah, this is a really nice feature. It wasn't in other Persona games, but I honestly, it's going to be hard going back to other Persona games after playing this one because it's just so convenient being able to see everybody without having to go all over the city to find them that I'm going to probably have to get used to going back to the other Persona games after this. But yeah, so if anybody's available, you'll see a card above the thing, above the area like this, and then if you press the square button, you can see who's available there. And it looks like the doctor is available today, although I don't know if we can actually do anything with her just yet. I guess we can go look. So, before we go anywhere though, let's check around the school here. Well, we kind of do, but yeah, sorry. Well, sure, but if he keeps acting like an asshole, then he's gonna get what's coming to him. Now you're going to get expelled too. I'll get all of you expelled. Yeah, that was a fake evil laugh there. I couldn't actually make it a real evil laugh. Is this the library? I kind of want to check out the library and see if we can... because if we can rent some books out here, we can actually have something to pass the time while we're on the train there. Oh, I guess let's go check it out. Hi. Oh, okay, cool. What's up? What's with the rules here? So yes, you can borrow a book from the library, and then as long as there's a desk available here, you can read or study here. That will increase your knowledge social stat, or other social stats, depending on what book you rented. It does pass time, though, so you gotta basically figure out where's the best place to study. In cases like the train ride, that's usually your best bet because that doesn't pass time and you wouldn't be able to do anything else anyway. But there are certain situations where you've got nothing else going on, like in the evening, maybe there's nothing else to do, you've got enough infiltration tools, so you'll want to find something else to do, and that's what the library's for. If you can rent out a book, then you'll have something else to do. The only thing is that you can only rent one book at a time, so just make sure you know what you've got here. Yes, I am. Maybe. Yeah. What do you mean? I'm a student here just like you. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'd like to use your facility, thank you. So I can't use the library for right now? Oh, I guess I can. Okay, so you can borrow a book here, and then you can go from there. Now, these are the books we can check out right now, and it tells you what each book does as you go from here. Now, the thing is that most of these books will take more than one reading in order to get through. So, but the books that they have on rental right now at the library are actually based on the personas that we have there, so that's pretty cool. For right now, though, I think we'll hold off on renting a book. Because we can go to the bookstore and probably find something a little easier to read than some of the stuff in here. So.
What is it?
Oh, okay. Sorry to bug you. She's got a portrait. Something's fishy here. Alright. Well, anyway, let's head out to Central Street there and see if we can't find some other books that we can find. I could use the fast travel system, and honestly that would probably make the game go by a little bit quicker, but I feel like sometimes if I use that system, I'll miss some of the amenities that are available in some places, like over here.
What do you want?
So you can actually buy some things in order to give you some quick restoratives over here from this place. Now, the yakisoba pan that you can get here is actually pretty good, but you can only get it on certain days, and today is not one of those days. It sells out pretty quickly here at the school, so I think if I remember right, okay, yeah, there you go. On Fridays, they have some extra yakisoba pans, so we'll probably want to pick some of that up eventually there. And then for the vending machines, let's see what they've got in here. Mostly I'm looking for stuff that restores SP. The HP stuff, not as important because we have access to the DS Bell, so if I need HP, I can just cure myself. SP, though, we don't really have a way of restoring that very well right now, so let's look for a vending machine that has something that restores SP. I think one of these has SP restorative. Not that one. Maybe this one? There we go. That's a little bit higher selection there. Nope, nothing right now. Okay, well, we can't buy anything for SP restoration from here for right now, but let's go look around. We'll see if we can find a machine that has something to restore SP. Because SP is the primary limiting factor for us when we're going into the palaces here for whether or not we can do a lot during the day. So if I can fix that by finding restorative items, then that'll make things a little bit easier. Oh, actually, speaking of restorative items, let's check this place out.
Are you ready to order?
What else do we got here? Okay, so Fruit Danish wouldn't be too bad, but it is a little expensive for a healing item at this point. It's not quite as expensive as some of the stuff that Takemi is selling, but yeah, not right now. Okay, so we can't do anything at the access way right now. Let's see, there is another vending machine here. I guess we'll just check these out. And thankfully, running all over the city does not waste your time, basically. It doesn't pass the time in the same way as, say, running around the city in a GTA or Saints Row game would. So, yeah, that's helpful. Basically, if you do an activity, that will pass time. But if you don't do an activity, then you're free to run around as much as you want. So that's a little helpful. It makes things a little easier to do, so... Interesting snapshots, huh? We'll have to look at the TV and see if we can see them on there at some point. Let's see, can we do anything with this? So you can buy a lottery ticket here, but honestly, I don't think I've ever bought a lottery ticket here, and I don't think the rewards are all that worth it anyway, especially for how expensive they are at this point. It's a little too much. Alright, well, let's head to Central Street anyway and see if we can't find something else to read from the bookstore there. I also really dig the background music that they've got for the whole city here. Like, it's just... The soundtrack in this game is fantastic. Like, it's just really, really good. But that's, I mean, that's kind of the case for most Persona games, so... Yes, you read my mind there, Conquer. You said it like 5 seconds before I was going to talk about it. Yeah, the music in this game is really good. I really like it. It's really catchy and stuff, so... Okay, let's see here. So... this will increase proficiency, this increases kindness, and this increases charm. Now, I forget what's the best thing for us right now. There are certain stats that you should make a priority at first, and I'm not really sure what they are, but basically you can, certain confidants are locked behind stat walls for your social stats. So you have to get your social stats to a certain point in order for you to unlock them. I think, if I remember right at this point, we want to be focusing on guts, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So let me, before we buy anything, actually, let's go back to Young and Jaya. And we'll check out, because like I said, I think, if I remember right, the social link, that's what they used to be called, the confidant with our illustrious doctor there is locked behind a wall of guts, basically. So you need to have, like, I think level 2 guts in order to do anything with her. Yeah, do you guys have any specialties? On Sundays, huh? Okay, cool. So yeah, you want to come back to this drink stand on Sundays because they have some special drinks that you can use to increase your social stats as well. So that's pretty good. I'm basically just going to go through all of the amenities that we can do here, and then maybe we'll do 1 day's worth of amenities, and then we'll go from there. But first things first, let's head back to Young and Jaya, and we'll check out the doctor's clinic there, just to see if she's locked behind a wall of social stats there. Let's get on the train before it leaves, because it's happened to me before where I haven't pressed the X button quick enough, and the train just leaves with you standing right there on the platform. It sucks. So let's not do that. And up we go. Also, another thing to keep in mind while you're trying to figure out how to manage your time here, if you go back to Cafe LeBlanc there, it automatically advances time to the evening. So don't do that unless you have absolutely nothing else to do, because it's not going to work out well for you. Might as well take a look at the shops that we're here in Young and Jaya while we're here, and the other amenities while we're here. So,
How can I help you?
now this place actually sells some raw materials that you can use for creating things in the at your desk there. They are pretty expensive to get these things though, so it's usually better to get these from the palaces. They do have the CRT television though, which I could probably use to decorate my room. We'll put that on the maybe list. We'll put that on the maybe list for right now. We won't grab it just yet. Another thing you can do, by the way, is to take a look at your menu here, and you can look at what amenities are available there. As you can see, there's quite a few places we can check out here. That movie theater, though, is still closed, so we can't do anything with that for right now. Ooh. Let's check it out with the supermarket employee. Hi there. Ooh, fruit trays. That sounds good. Let's see what you got. So this supermarket will occasionally sell some halfway decent healing items, like this spring fruit pack, which is really nice. It restores 80 HP to all allies. I believe, though, this is only available outside of battle. I don't think you can use it in battle, so... And then it sells other stuff that's, on occasion, you can use. So these are sort of like the healing IVs that we could get there, except, well, less expensive. So I'll grab one. I think you can only buy one per day, though, so yeah. Might as well grab it while we're here. What am I going to do with it? I'm going to feed everybody with it. What does it look like? So yeah, this movie theater's closed for right now. I wonder if it'll ever open up again. Well, anyway, before we go in here, let me save real quick. We didn't get a chance to save on the 17th. That's okay. I'll have to make an excuse for why that daily log didn't have a daily log. Alright, so now we can quick travel to the clinic. That's cool. We can go in and buy stuff with her, but... yeah, let's see if we can chat with her about this enhancing drug first. If you need to buy stuff from her, you could say you need regular medicine. She'll take you in the exam room, and you can buy it from her. But we've got enough stuff for her right now. Let's check out that rumored medicine.
Huh?
Yeah, I heard you had some special drugs. Yeah, that's me. No, I need something stronger. Yeah. Alright, sweet. Let's see what she's got.
Oh.
Yeah, that quote-unquote medicine. Oh, shit.
What are you trying to do?
The last customer that you had last time I was here? Yeah, I didn't do a good job of it, exactly. Maybe I should have stood on the other side of the door. Oh, really? Well... damn, we gotta think of an excuse here. No, I'm not exactly athletic. I don't think you can join any sports teams in this game, if I remember right. High school student. For exams. I need to get into college.
Huh?
Yeah, those. Yeah, something like that. Oh, okay, well, at least we're not locked in anymore.
Take care.
What? That's not strong enough? Yeah, I need that medicine, lady. Sorry. Not gonna do it. Sorry, I have my reasons for needing it. Oh, is it very expensive? Damn. That is pretty expensive then. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. If I can work for it, I can maybe earn some... Well, I wouldn't earn extra money, but I would earn the medicine. So how about me working for it? Yeah, something like that. Good enough, I guess. Like what, as a receptionist or something? Yeah, what would we be doing exactly? Am I just gonna be like pushing papers for you, or... yeah, I guess I do. Okay, clinical trials. Well, that's, well, it could be good and it could be very, very bad, I guess. What is this stuff? Autopsy? Wait a minute, that's not what I signed up for. Damn it. Yeah, I guess we gotta. Alright, Joker, bottoms up. Oh god, here we go. Tell my mom I love her! Well, what was in it that you can't believe? It's not a V8, that's for sure. It's nothing I can't handle. Just falls out of the chair. What's in it that you're so worried? Oh, okay, there it goes. And now I'm going down. Well, it'd be funny if you actually got a game over screen here. Ow. How long was I out?
Evening.
Hi.
Do you remember anything from the moment you took the medicine until now?
It's kind of foggy, actually.
By the look in your eyes, I'd say you don't.
Nope, probably not.
You briefly woke from your coma, but you were completely dazed during the entire examination.
You examined me while I was unconscious?
You eventually lost consciousness and fell back asleep.
What exactly did you examine? Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Are you out of your mind? Only an idiot would have drank that.
Maybe I'm just really desperate. Did you ever think of that? Yeah, it's for my exams. I'm really, really nervous about
The
them.
reason you lost consciousness was because of the taste. It produces
Oh.
a foul smell when it mixes with gastric juices, similar to surströmming.
Talk about acid reflux. Holy cow.
Oh well. All that matters is that thanks to you, I was able to get some good data.
Well, that's good then.
Okay, it's my turn to make good on my part of the deal. That's why I waited until you woke up.
Okay, what's your part of the deal? You gonna
I
sell
don't
me
want the general
better
public to know
medicine?
about my original medicines.
Original.
So you're strictly prohibited from disclosing what happens here to anyone. Understood?
I figured that anyway, since, you know, patient confidentiality and all that, but sure.
Then it's a deal.
The taste of all the things it could have been. Yeah, it's the taste.
As long as you come here for it, I'll give you the medicine at a good price whenever you want.
Sweet. Sounds
I
good.
may even add additional selections in time.
All right,
I look
that
forward
sounds
to
good
your
too.
Continued patronage.
And I look forward to drinking more red shit so that I pass out for you. Oh god, here we go again with the flash forward! And that was only the first time. You should see what she had me drink later. It was, not good.
Considering all the actions you've taken, you must have had someone with medical expertise. Who? And how did you treat your wounds?
You're not allowed to ask me that because of patient-doctor confidentiality there, prosecutor. Sorry.
It'll be easy to find out who if we look into this, you know.
Then why don't you look into it? Isn't that your job?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the death persona, I have
That doesn't bode well at all. The doctor is the death persona? Oh god, what have I gotten myself into? But we formed a new confidant rank there with the doctor, Dr. Takemi, the Death Arcana, or the Death Confidant. And basically what happens is that as you increase your rank with her, it will unlock new items at her shop and also decrease the price of her shop's items. You'll know when it decreases the price because the rank ability will actually tell you when her items are going to be sold at more of a premium. So actually, you wouldn't have been able to get cheaper stuff if I had waited until today to get those healing IVs, unfortunately. Right. A little later it will, but not just yet. And yes, so now we can get some extra medicine from her.
So,
nothing that I really care about, but you know.
Clinical trial?
Yeah, I don't know. Whenever I'm free.
You don't remember that part either?
Did I sign some kind of waiver or something?
Well, I was saying that.
Of course, it suits a doctor, and I mean, she did say the autopsy was on her. Oh yeah, I didn't get that part.
So I'll provide you the medicine for your entrance exams, and in exchange, you'll be my guinea pig.
Oh, okay.
I have to perfect this medicine.
I wonder why.
If you're able to move now, you can go home.
Can I rest my legs for a few more minutes?
All right. Take care.
All right, see you, doctor. So I guess I didn't get to see all of the things that you can do in the city today, and I don't think we can go out after dark just yet, so we'll have to check out the rest of the amenities in the city tomorrow. But yes, here is one of the things that is a benefit from working with Dr. Takemi there. You can actually increase your guts a little bit by working with her. And as I've said, guts, I think, is a very important stat to be had here. So
All right.
we'll want to improve it as much as we can, whenever we can.
Hey.
No trouble here. Just, you know, making mistakes and totally regretting them later. Anyway, so can we... You know what else I could do, though, is I could reload the save file there, and then we could go back and check out the amenities for today. Let's see what Sojiro has to say first. Oh, okay. I guess that's fair. So yeah, if we had a book, we could read our books here as well if we didn't have anything else to do during the evening. So, and I think if you can come here, yeah, if you've got absolutely nothing else to do, sometimes the patrons here at the shop will leave stuff like crossword puzzles or other things for you to read here, and then you can increase your knowledge by doing that. So, but it will pass time, so again, you have to manage your time effectively. And for right now, the thing with knowledge is that it's an important stat to raise through the course of the game, but for one thing, you pretty much can raise it fairly reliably by answering questions in class correctly. And for the other thing, it's primarily the stat that you want to raise in addition to something else. So if you can do an activity that raises knowledge plus something else, that's usually the most efficient use of your time for right now. So I'm going to go look for activities that we can do that stuff, so... Yep, your guts will go up more so with each clinical trial that you do there, and it will increase your level as you go there. But unfortunately, I think her clinical trials don't raise it enough to make up for all of the guts that we need in order to do unlock all of the confidants that we need, where guts is a factor anyway. Yeah, he's in some deep water there. Let's see if we can go out for now. Can we? Can I leave, boss, for a second? I guess you didn't. Okay, so we can't head out just yet, so... Hey, Carbon, how's it going? Yeah, I was more referring to... I can see why they would have that be the case. It's just that I was thinking more along the lines of, well, if it's the Death Confidant... am I gonna live through the entirety of this confidant, or is there gonna be some serious repercussions for my health at the end of it? So, oh, I guess I can check this out. So there's that network button that I was talking about. If you press this, you can access the Thieves Guild and see what everybody does here. So we should probably go clean our room at this point, and that will let you know what everybody's done with their day. Unfortunately, we can't go out just yet, though, so that makes things a little harder, but we'll figure it out.
Hey!
Okay, that works. I did want to clean this up after all anyway. So yeah, I can see both sides of it, Carbon, and I do understand the reason why they would have her be the Death Confidant. It's just it's like you drink this medicine, you pass out, and then all of a sudden, hey, Death Confidant a go-go. It's like, what did I get myself into?
Nice.
So, well, I'm glad you think we can take our time, so that helps a little bit. All right, let's clean this crap up. Yeah, let's clean up.
Oh,
Oh, cool. There's a plant back here.
nice.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Let's clean up the bookshelves too.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Thanks for the info there, man. I appreciate it. It's your perspective is good though. It kind of lets me see that lets me let everybody know that I can see both sides of things, you know. So, but yeah, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Do I get a book out of it? All right, Yanchao Wanderer. Nice. So we got a book after all.
Well then.
Yeah, it's a little more homey now, I think. Sweet. Okay, well that takes care of that for the day. That cleans up the room there. The plant, by the way, is useful for increasing social stats as well. I believe you can get some fertilizer for it, and it will help you raise your kindness, if I remember right. You can only do it every couple of weeks, but it's usually a good idea to do it because it lets you obviously increase your social stats passively without having to pass time to do it. So anything that you can do to raise your social stats without passing time, good idea.
This sucks.
Self-improvement, you say? It's probably not a bad idea. I get that. Books kind of make me sleepy sometimes, too. Anything to be more popular with the ladies. So yeah, I guess you're getting the library tutorial a day after I already explained it. Sorry. I always seem to explain things a little bit before they happen. You know what? We'll say that Saizo is an avid reader. He wouldn't have looked at the library yesterday if he wasn't.
Oh.
But yes, you can read for free or study in the school library if you want to increase knowledge. And then there's that bookstore that I showed you on Central Street. So we'll look at the book that we got yesterday from cleaning out our bookshelf, and then we'll go from there.
Let's get started.
But first, we need to answer more questions. Yeah, that was quite a shock. Uh-oh, pop quiz!
Try to answer this.
Yes, sir. What diagram is that? Oh, hello. That's a tricky question because this is an optical illusion. So here's the other thing that you can use the network for. If you're stumped on a question, you can press the network button, and there you go. It'll give you the answer that other people have used. It's kind of like asking the audience on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire there. And usually, the answer that's the most popular is the correct one. So if you're really stumped and you want to make sure you guarantee the knowledge increase, do that and then pick the one that they used. So it's extending from C.
You do know.
Yeah, I do know. Totally. I didn't look up the answer on my phone or anything. But yes, this is an optical illusion, and it sort of makes it look like it's extending down to B, but no, not quite. Be honest with you, though, it looked like it was going to be there, but that was the point, though, wasn't it? Is that it was an illusion. Yeah, not that smart. I'll try not to use the network option too often there, but if I'm stumped on a question, rather than looking it up on my phone, I'll look it up on Saizo's phone there. It's just a little easier. Because I'd like the knowledge points, thank you very much. Again, passive points that you can get, always good. Right, and that's why people's distorted desires can come into play there. Oh, probably. Okay, and we're back to after school here. Oh shit, my phone! Yeah, I haven't gone home yet. Yeah, I haven't decided quite yet. I'll figure it out. What's that? Uh-oh, that's no good. Okay, what do you suggest? Want to go train, huh? That sounds like a good idea. Alright, cool. So yeah, occasionally you'll also get an IM from a confidant that will allow you to... They'll basically be like, hey, you want to go hang out for today? And then you can go hang out with them, so... It's usually a good idea to hang out with them on the days that they're available because you never know what their schedule is. Well, you don't know unless you look it up or until you've played the game for a couple of months in-game so that you can figure out when everybody's available. So, because there are certain days of the week when people aren't available, so... And you can immediately accept the invitation if you want, but usually I like running around the city and taking care of all my errands first before I accept them. And you'll have messages that'll be on hold like that, so you can just pull up your instant messages when you're done running your errands, and then you can accept an invitation just like that. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea there. Anne has this message here, which again is a quick invite, excuse me, to go to the palace if you want to. But let's decide later. Usually what I like to do when I'm playing through this is I like to save after checking all of my IMs there. I'll save in the classroom, and then I'll go run my errands and then figure out what I want to do and go from there. That way, if something doesn't work out when I'm hanging out with somebody, if it's like, oh, I probably should have done this, it's more efficient, I can just reload really quickly and go from there. But anyway, yeah, so if you go out here, Ryuji is right over there, and you can hang out with him. Also, if you go to the rail map, as you can see, there's Ryuji. Now, it has that up message there. So basically, if a confidant has an up message next to their card there, it means that you can increase your confidant rank with them on that day. You don't have to hang out with them more in order to increase their confidant rank. Because occasionally, you won't receive enough support points from hanging out with them to increase their rank immediately again. Ryuji is usually pretty easy to level up, though, with his confidant rank, because he's one of the first characters you can do a rank with. So, the doctor is not available today, so Ryuji is the only confidant that's available for us to do anything with today. But first, let's check out that book that I got there. Let's see what that increases there. Where is it? There it is. Magazine compiling information about Yungen Jaya. So I believe that there is to give you an idea about what shops are available in Yungen Jaya. It's okay to read it if you've got absolutely nothing else to do, but I would rather read a book that increases my social stats. So, let me see here. Let's go back to the library. Let's grab a book from there. That way we've got it just in case we need something to read. Try to prioritize library books there, just because obviously you can only rent one at a time and then you got to return them. There is no due date on the returning for the library books though, so don't worry about that too much. Because I mean, sometimes you won't have an option to read all that often, so. Let's see, so this increases knowledge, this builds guts, this increases kindness, and this increases charm. Let's do this one first. Alright, so now we got a book, just in case we have extra time on the train, or if we have extra time during the evening to do stuff. Because right now I don't actually have the ability to make any lockpicks or anything like that, because I don't have the raw materials for it, so we'll have to wait to make more of those until we go in the palace again. But that's for a different day. Oh, hey, Kamoshida, what's going on?
Hey.
Well, you know, I was heading out anyway. I figured I'd check in with you. No, not scheming anything. Yeah, what are you talking about? I ain't scheming nothing. I'm not playing anything. I am innocent. Well, that's not gonna happen there, buddy. Sure I will. So will you. Alright. So let's go check out the other amenities that are available here in the school. Well, not in the school, but in the district here. Because there's a bunch of other stuff that I didn't explain from yesterday that you can actually do out on Central Street there. Even if there aren't like confidants available, there's plenty of stuff to do, trust me. You will not be bored. That is for sure. Alright, so let's head down here. And I've got lots of splaining to do, so let me take a drink real quick before we go do this. I'll try to hit up all the shops and stuff today, not only to show what they do, but also to allow me to fast travel to and from them occasionally, so might make things a little easier. Okay, let's hear it. Unfortunately, it's not an actual song, it's just a poem, basically, that he's made. Sure, you were on fire. I don't think that guy actually has anything to do with anything there. He's just kind of there occasionally with a new song.
Hello.
Oh, really? I don't know that we can get here just yet. I don't think we can come and check him out until we have permission to leave at night, so. Maybe he's another confidant. Yeah, we'll have to get the chief's approval before we run out and gallivant around the city at night, so. We'll see what he says. I'll ask him about it when we go home. Let's see. Do I want any of these books? I'm trying to think if I want any of these books. Charm might not be bad to have. Yeah, let's buy it. Why not? I could buy all of the books while I'm here, but I'm trying to think if I need that money for anything else. I don't think I do, actually. So, you know what? We'll buy all these books, just so that I have them lying around in case I need them. I'd rather have a bunch of books lying around and have the access to them, rather than not have access to them and be like, oh crap, I have nothing to do on this train ride because I didn't bring books with me. Oh, here we go. I almost missed this one. Here's another place you can go. Scarlet. It's a DVD rental shop. But yeah, we don't have the TV yet, so we'll need to go buy that CRT television that they have at that secondhand shop in order to buy any DVDs there. And then the DVDs, sort of like books, will pass time, but they'll raise your social stats, so that's not bad. You can only watch them at night, though, so just keep that in mind when you're renting DVDs. And I believe DVDs also have a due date attached to them, so if you over-rent them, you gotta pay extra. Kinda sucks, but, you know, I guess it makes sense. Other people will want that, so, you know, want the DVD there. Let's check this place out. The diner. All right. Can we come here another time? Yeah, I guess. That diner, you can actually use it to study, but I don't think you have the option of going there just yet. I think Morgana might explain more about it later, but you can actually use this diner to study, and you can order food that will increase your social stats as well. So it's a pretty good place to go, and I will probably be taking distinct advantage of it in a little while. Okay, beef bowl shop. Ah, yes, part-time jobs. I'll explain that in just a moment because we don't have access to part-time jobs just yet. We will, but not quite yet. Oh, really? Maybe we'll have to go there at night and check out what's going on. Not quite yet, though. We won't need to. Not yet, anyway. Protein lovers. Oh, good, a gym. Well, yeah, there is that. Well, we'll be back there later. I think one of our confidant ranks brings us to the gym at one point, so maybe Ryuji's, because he was talking about training. So when we have access to the gym there, we'll be able to go there. And if you train at the gym, you can actually raise your HP and SP, your maximum HP and SP there. So it's pretty nice. I don't have need for it right now, but eventually we probably will make use of it. It's usually better to focus on the confidant ranks first, and then focus on that sort of stuff. So it's usually, it goes like confidant ranks, then social stats. Well, actually, those are pretty much interchangeable. It depends on the day, really. And then after all of those are taken care of, and there's absolutely nothing else to do, that's when you start thinking about doing training for like your HP and SP and stuff. Let's go into Big Bang Burger first here, since we can actually quick travel here now, since Morgana's not like, we don't need that right now. So this is a fast food place. And they have a spring item, the Earth Burger, which we can try to challenge for. We can order takeout here, but the specialty of Big Bang Burger is that they have a challenge menu that you can take on at some point. I don't think you can actually do anything with it right now, but let's see if we can order some takeout. There's the Earth Burger that they were talking about, and that restores HP to everybody. You can order all of these, and they'll restore a little bit of HP to other people as well, but I think the Earth Burger is primarily the one that we'll want here, so let's grab that while we're here. They sell out, and then a few days later, they will let you buy other stuff. But yeah, there will be a challenge icon here on the menu when they start offering challenges for the customers. And basically, they give you a giant-ass burger, and if you can eat the whole thing, you get a ton of social stats for it. If you can't eat the whole thing, it still raises your guts, though. So it's usually a good idea to do it when they have the challenge. But I don't think that they allow you to do that during the day. I think that's a nighttime-only thing. At least for now. I think later on in the game you can do it during the day, but... Or maybe it's just not available yet. I'm not sure. We'll see. There'll be somebody will tell us basically when we can do it. So now let's check out the arcade, the Gigolo Arcade. Sounds vulgar. I believe you can play games here, if I remember right. Or maybe it's just here for what's it called, for social or for confidant ranks. I forget. Does this have anything to cure sleep? Ah, here's the SP restorative items. Water, Rebirth, and Arginate. I could buy a few of them, I think. Oh, okay, you can only buy one of each. Okay, well then let's buy them while we're here. So yeah, that's what it's good for right now, I guess, but later on, I think you can come here for certain confidant ranks, and they'll have scenes here. But not for right now. Meanwhile, further down the street, there's a convenience store here, 777. We can quick travel in here now if we want. And you can buy, you know, normal stuff, like basically healing items, that sort of stuff, from here. The other thing that you can do here, though, yeah, let's head out. This is another part-time job that you can get, like the beef bowl shop that we were talking about back there, and here are part-time jobs that you can get. Again, though, I'll explain what you can do with that in a little while, because we'll actually find some place that explains all of the part-time jobs in just a little bit. Meanwhile, let's go into Alhige Drugstore. What would you like? See what they've got here. The thing about a lot of the stuff here in Alhige that I don't like is that you typically, the items that they get here are pretty strong, but they decrease some of your stats in order to be that strong. So I usually don't bother with a lot of this stuff. It's not really all that important for right now. The status healing items aren't too bad, but I'm already pressed for money as it is, so I think we'll hold off on those. Here's, what was it, Roxanato?
Welcome.
And when you go to the gym there, you can actually buy protein here, which increases your training efficiency at the gym. You can also use it to restore HP in palaces, but it's very expensive, so I don't really want to bother with that just now. This, though, is pretty nice. Garden Energy here. It's fairly cheap, but it is a nutrient for your plant back at home, and it will allow you to increase your kindness with the plant. The only thing, though, is that it's not very good for raising kindness. I believe how expensive the plant nutrients are determines how much kindness you get out of it. And because this one is so cheap, you can really only get one kindness out of using it, which is, it's not so good, especially since the plant, it takes it like a week or two before you can, re-fertilize it after that. So, this movie theater, though, is open, but we can't actually do anything with it just yet. Later on, we will be able to do something with it and watch movies here, and like other things, movies will raise social stats, so that's the thing. Let's go down here first before we go and do anything else and check out the amenities below ground, because there are a few things to do down here. Let's see here. I showed off the juice shop, so there's nothing to do there for right now. But we can go over here and check out this part-time job magazine that they've got here. So yeah, this is where you learn about your part-time jobs that are available for you. The only thing is that some of the part-time jobs have requirements, and those requirements, of course, are social stats. If you don't have the social stats, you can't work there. Simple as that. But they will raise your social stats for working there, for the most parts. I think the convenience shop doesn't raise social stats, if I remember right. But you do get some good money for working at these places, so... and there are some situations, even though you go to the palace and you earn money from fighting through there, where earning money through part-time jobs might actually be a little easier than going to the palace. So, plus, if you get everything done with the palace and you've still got time left before, you know, you're done with the thing, it might be easier to just work and earn your social stats, you know? That way you don't got to spend money to earn them, you can actually earn money and earn social stats at the same time. So, it's that whole multiple things at the same time thing that I was talking about. So let's check out those conditions while we're sitting here. So yeah, you can work at 777 if you want to. It gets you 2,800 yen plus a little bit more depending on the customers that you have to wait on there. You can work at the Rafflesia Flower Shop. It gets you 3,200 plus a little more depending on the customers there. It actually also will help to raise, I believe, your charm, but you need charm in order to get into it, I think. So, and then there's the Beef Bowl Shop, which I think you need proficiency for, if I remember right. I think you can actually check if you look into these things. Let's see. Let's not apply for this one just yet. Let's check out what we need for these first. Yeah, taking care of the flowers, the flower shop will boost your kindness. It is a little tricky, but it's not too bad of a thing to do. We'll worry about that later, though, when we have a little more time for these. Because right now, we've got a little bit more of a pressing matter on our hands. If we're looking to earn money, we can just go into the palace and earn it, so... Okay, so we'll leave those alone for right now. Like I said, later we'll look into them a little bit more, but for right now, not so much. But you thought that was all there was to this downstairs? Oh no, we're only just getting started here. First things first, though, let's go check over here. I don't think I've ever used this kiosk here, if I remember right. Yeah, this gets you some extra stuff to cure stuff that you can, like extra effects that you can have happen from spells like Agi or ice spells, which you don't have access to yet in Zio. But I don't think I've ever really bought anything from there. I don't think I ever really have a problem with those status ailments. But up here is the Underground Mall, excuse me. You thought that was all there was to that area? You're wrong! There's a whole lot more to do up here. So there's a few more shops in here, and again, the stuff that you can get here is very expensive. So it's not really something that I can worry about for right now. But the Recover Oil that they have here is pretty good. It cures any, basically all the status ailments in the game for a single ally. And I don't think you get access to anything that does that until a lot later in the game. So pretty good, but it's, again, expensive, so I'm not going to buy it. These gifts that you've got here are for confidant ranks. You can buy them for people that you like, and certain people like certain things, and certain people like other things. I, to be honest with you, don't really think that I use these all that much, except for the confidant that I eventually decided would be the love interest for Saizo, or, well, for the main character, the last time I played. And yes, there are love interests in this game, if you weren't aware. You can totally date people, but that's something for a lot further down the road. We won't be dealing with that for right now. For now, let's check out this accessory shop. I think some of this stuff is actually pretty good too, though, that they sell here at this particular shop, because some of these cause, basically these are the boosting items in the game. If you purchase these, it will boost the damage, if you have it equipped, of whatever element they've got here by 25%. So that's pretty nice, but again, these items are very expensive, so I'm not going to bother with those for right now. Not until we have access to more money, which we won't have access to for a while yet. But once we do, oh baby, we'll be rolling in money. But that's a long time from now, so. Yes, exactly. Instead of going further underground, you go upstairs to go to the Underground Mall. Exactly. But this is the flower shop that they were advertising in the part-time jobs there. And this place actually has, well, they have some raw materials that you can use for making tools, but they also have bionutrients, which is a lot better for you, for your plant, that is, than the other stuff that you could have gotten back at that other convenience store up there. Honestly, I don't remember the name of it because I never used that one, because these nutrients are just better, and even though they are more expensive, they're not so much more expensive that I have to worry about it, you know what I mean? So we'll worry about the mini cactus later. I kind of don't have a lot of money at this point, so let's just spend the money on something that's actually useful for us there, like these bionutrients. So now we have some for our plant, and when the evening comes today, we'll be able to use it for more things. But for right now, not really. Check out the other shops here. Hi.
Welcome.
Okay, sure. These are accessories that you can use to negate specific status ailments. They're not bad, but I think there's an accessory that you can get that actually negates all status ailments later. I think it's pretty rare, though, so I can't remember if I actually had it or not. Again, those items are very expensive, though, so just don't bother with them for right now. Basically, a lot of the stuff in the Underground Mall will be more useful, other than the stuff in the flower shop, later on in the game when we have access to more money. So.
What would you like?
These aren't too bad, though. These are some gifts that you could buy for people. Again, nothing that I care about at this point, but eventually it might be more useful to me. Hang on, let's listen in. Man, rumors spread all over the city about me. What school that guy goes to. Here's a music store. I don't think that you can really do too much here for any. Yeah, it's just gifts that you can buy for people, but again, nothing that I really care about for right now. Man, Joker ran out of that store. Did you see him? Just flew out of there. And then down here, last but not least, I think this is our last amenity here, is another supermarket that we can go to here. We do have to go back to Young and Jaya, though, because there's a couple other places that we can check out besides the clinic and the supermarket that were down there. So yeah, just gifts that you can get there, so nothing I care about. What is this way, anyway? I don't think I've ever gone this way to get out of here. Oh, this takes you back up to the underground walkway. Okay, so that probably leaves you right over by the Ginza line if my spatial recognition is on point today. Okay, well anyway, let's head back this way. We're going to go back to Young and Jaya, and we'll check and see what we can do there. And then after that, I just went the long way, didn't I? Oh yeah. That's okay. But yeah, after we go back there and check out the other amenities that are available to us, we will come back and we'll probably hang with Ryuji for today since he's got his whole thing going on. And I can't go to that diner that's there to raise my other social stats, so... Go in the train there. Okay, there we go. Don't want the train to leave me behind while I'm standing on the platform. What do you think this is? Frickin' subway version of Casablanca? I don't think so. Okay. So as you can see, I missed a few things around here. There's a couple of vending machines we can check out to see if there's anything else available from them, like SP restoratives, so let's check that out. I don't think we need tobacco. Even though I don't think it's frowned upon in Japan, though, for high school students to be using tobacco. Not nearly as much as it is in the States, anyway, if I remember right. I'm not 100% sure, though, because I'm not super cultured in terms of Japan, so yeah. Anyway, there's batting cages upstairs here. Yeah, you'd be surprised at what they can keep up here. So you can take a look up here. Let's say we're not interested for right now. I'm going to save before we go up here because I'm not sure if it forces you into the mini game that you can do up here if you go up there. So let's save real quick beforehand and we'll check it out. Let's see. So now we can quick travel over here, and if we go inside...
I see.
So yeah, he uses this rooftop for batting cages there. Yes, it is, sir. Oh, cool. So they will give out prizes depending on how well you do with the minigame. You get there's 5 baseballs. If you hit all 5 of them, you get a prize. If you hit a home run at any point, you get another prize. So it's not too bad. And it will also increase your proficiency based on how well you do. So you want to do as best you can. So usually if I'm going to use the batting cages, I will save before I do it. So, but yeah, if you hit all 5, you get the slugger prize. And if you hit a home run, you get the home run prize. And it's not too hard, but the timing can kind of mess with you a little bit. So, and yes, he'll add more machines later on in the game, but for right now, there's just the beginner course. It's basically like Little League Baseball at this point, and for 500 yen, you can increase your proficiency and get some prizes out of it. I think the prizes actually are pretty good, though, that you can get for the beginner course, but I don't think they change at all. I think once you get the first prize, you can just get multiple copies of it if you do it again. For right now, though, let's leave it alone. Yeah, just to look for today, Morgana. We'll figure something else out to do with this later. We looked at the secondhand shop there. There's Cafe LeBlanc. We don't want to go there just yet. Here we go. Here's another place we can go. So yeah, like I said, this is the laundromat. In the dungeons that you go through, you can actually find like basically dirty laundry, and if you take it over here, you can wash it and dry it, and then it becomes an armor piece for you, or an accessory. I think in some cases it can also become. I think that this passes time, though, putting it in the washing machine and the dryer, so I usually don't bother with that. I think that there's more value for those items, though, if you put them through the machines there than if you just sell the dirty laundry, so it might be worthwhile if you're like hard pressed for cash, but I'm okay for right now. Oh, cool, and these SP items are only 100 yen, so this is where we're probably going to want to buy these from now on. And there's multiple of them. Cool. We've got one of these right now, so let's buy one more. Ew, blended with placenta. Well, I guess if you need SP. So yeah, we'll hold on to these. That gives us 4 SP restorative items for the dungeon there for next time. So that's good. And here is a bathhouse. Yes, so we can't use the bathhouse unless we go there at night. On certain days of the week, the bathhouse will raise your charm, and on other days it will raise your guts, if I remember correctly. So both of those are really good, and they're not too bad during the nighttime, because once we do get permission to go out at night, there honestly isn't that much to do other than raise social stats for the first little while. So eventually we'll get confidants that we can do at night, but yeah, usually at the beginning you'll want to raise your social stats at night. So eventually we'll get permission to do that, but not quite yet. I think you're, oh, jeez, that's no good. It seems like, though, you remember that sort of stuff. Like, you remember the happier times rather than the sad times. I'm sure they've gone through their share of ups and downs in their lifetime, but they seem to remember the other stuff, so... Oh, he must be listening to a radio there. Oh, yeah, I thought he had a TV, like, over around the corner there, but I see the radio now. There it is. Again, I don't know if you're misremembering or not there, but... oh, and again, if you're stumped on what to do on a certain day, you can check the network, and that will let you know what everybody else does. During the day, though, the activity log is usually a little bit more difficult to kind of figure, because it's kind of different for everybody. It depends on how urgently you want to go to the palace and do all that other stuff. Or if you want to hang out with the confidants. It kind of depends on everybody's playstyle. So I'll be trying to just do this by the seat of my pants. It's probably not for the best doing it by the seat of my pants, but yeah, we'll make it work. I actually maxed out all of the confidants on my first playthrough of the game anyway, so we should have enough time to do that as long as I stay ahead of my social stats and everything. Okay, let's head back to the school. Actually, I can quick travel there if I want to, so let's go back here, and we will hang out with Ryuji since he's, you know, doing whatever he's doing. Yeah, let's go to the classroom there. And we will hang out with Ryuji since he's got stuff going on there. Actually, before we do that, let me save real quick. I don't think you can hang out with Anne just yet, but I think you can, get a little bit of a hint as to how you can hang out with her for later. So let's see if we can get that by talking to her, because usually when that dialogue bubble pops up and it's not like faded out, it usually means they have something new to say. So let's check and see with her what she's got to say here. Okay, so she doesn't really have anything new to say. It's just, you know, all that stuff there. We can check in with Mishima as well, since he's still doing his thing. Okay, so he's got nothing new to say either. Usually when that bubble is filled in like that, it means they have something new to say, but not always. Hey, Ryuji, you said you wanted to hang out, right? Yeah, let's hang out. Okay, well, let's fix that then. That sounds good. So yeah, if you spend time with Ryuji there after school or at night, it will allow you to increase your confidant rank there. Or in some cases where you can't rank up with them immediately, it will allow you to get closer to the next rank up. Sometimes you have to do that in order to increase your rank with them, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, let's hang out with Ryuji there.
Wanna get going?
Alright, let's go. Okay, sounds good. Now, the other thing that you can do there with your confidants is that you can actually, if you have a persona that is the same arcana that they are, so Ryuji in this case is the chariot, right? I think he's the chariot. But if you have a persona that matches up with Ryuji's arcana there, you actually earn a little bit more points with him than you would otherwise. But for now, we don't have access to that, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Yeah, I'll bet. You probably used to train out here all the time. Oh, was it? Right. That's probably a good idea. It'll probably do some good for your leg. Yeah, I know. Well, it'll keep both of us strong if we both train, you know? Yeah, exactly. Now these choices here are actually important because they can affect how much of a boost you get to his next rank there. Like I said, you get support points depending on what choices you make with him, and the more support points you get, the closer he'll get to his next confidant rank. So you want to try to maximize these if possible. I think I'll just honestly try to just go with it. I'll just roll with it here. It's kind of unfortunate that you can't use the network for these choices, because then I wouldn't have to look at a walkthrough at all for social stats. But yeah. Yeah, I'll be counting on you there, dude. Okay, that was a good choice. The maximum support points that you can get for any particular decision there is 3. So that was probably one of the best choices that you could take there. So, well, yeah, that's what I thought you meant. Well, that's true.
Come on, man.
I mean, I figured we were going to be training anyway, but I guess Saizo didn't. Well, I guess that makes sense. Okay, sounds good. Let's do it! Man, he looks beat, but I'm like, not beat at all. Well, that's just from not using them too much there, Ryuji. You'll get used to it. It's just going to take a few extra attempts there, that's all. Oh, really? Oh, jeez, he got the coach fired? That's kind of low.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's no good at all. Oh, jeez. And now it looks like he's doing the same thing to the volleyball team there. Why you specifically? Oh, okay. So he took you as a challenge there. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, what about your parents there? Oh, okay. Sorry, dude. That's no good. Really? Wow. That's obnoxious of him. Jeez. Yeah. Oh my god. He shut the whole team down for one belligerent act? Come on, that seems... Like, could you do that? That seems a little bit crazy. Oh, that's no good. Ryuji's had he's been in a bad spot. He's had a bad rap. Oh, come on, man. You can't blame yourself for that. Well, do you want to go back? I guess we'll ask if he regrets it. Do you? Okay. Well, those tough questions are gonna be how we bond here, dude. Well, I hope so. Alright, sounds good. Exactly. Well, okay, well, that was a strong high five. Yep, he was the chariot, and that allows you to rank up his chariot rank there, and that allows you to do baton passes with Ryuji when you're in the dungeons now, so that helps a little bit. Now we don't got to worry about only being able to pass over to Anne there, so.
Alright.
So now if something's weak to electricity, you can just pass right on over to Ryuji, and there you go. He's all fired up there. Well, thanks, man. Yeah, well, you have more experience than me. Don't forget that. Yeah, you too. Later. But yeah, hopefully that gives you kind of a general gist. I know I went through a lot of different amenities all in these past couple of days here. So, well, that's fine. You can keep your eyes on me. I'm not doing anything that's out of the ordinary. Okay, there you go. Studying, what he means basically is that if you increase your knowledge there, it will actually help you on the exams. And if you get a good grade on your exams, he'll give you a reward if you get a good grade on your exams there. I'll be putting knowledge as not really a priority so much, but it will be kind of secondary. Basically, if I can do something, like I said, where I earn knowledge and something else, then I'll be doing it. But yeah, not for right now. Yeah, I know I went through a whole ton of things over the past probably 40 minutes there to kind of give you an idea of what you can do with your time. But now that we did it here, for this stream, I don't have to worry about doing it as we go, you know what I mean? So you'll kind of have an idea of what I'm doing as I schedule myself over the course of the entire game from now on. Because a lot of the amenities don't really change that much from here on out. There are other places that you can go later on in the game, other than like Central Street and stuff like that, and there are more amenities that will unlock as we get more Confidant ranks, but I'll talk about those once we get to them, so I'm not too concerned with them for right now. Okay, cool. So we still can't go out at night, but we can use the booth in order to study if we want to, and that would be this booth over here, I believe. I think you can't use it though if there's a customer in here, so let's have a chat with the customer, see what he says. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, whatever you say, dude. Right. There is that. So yeah, you can't do a crossword if there's a customer here. Certain things won't be available to you on certain days because there are customers here. So just keep that in mind. That's usually why I don't do crosswords, though, because it's like, you know, you can never tell when there will be somebody here or not. So let's head upstairs. You can head back downstairs, though, once you go upstairs here, so. Yeah, we'll need to decorate it. Okay, what's your idea? Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I can. Let's give it a shot. And so, kind of like the gym that you will have access to later back in Central Street, you can train your HP and SP by training on this beam there. Okay, sounds good. But yeah, you can do that by going back here, checking in with the chair, and then you can train there. I'm not going to bother with that for right now because it's not really something that I'm putting as a priority. Again, HP and SP are kind of like a last priority because you pretty much have enough of that to get through the game without too much trouble, even without training for right now. So later on, when I have more time on my hands and I don't have as many confidants and social stats to, you know, kind of juggle, then maybe I'll put more priority towards it. You can sit on the sofa here, and Morgana will give you some advice for something that you can do in order to do other things. So he suggested getting that TV so that we can watch DVDs. I won't be doing that just yet because, again, it's it's not expensive for the TV, but it's more money than I have currently, so we won't worry about that for right now. Let's check out this house plant.
Oh.
I did! So let's try using it right here. Let's use some bionutrients. There you go, buddy. Hey, I think so. And that will increase my kindness. Maybe you shouldn't touch your face before washing your hands, though, Joker. I mean, it is nutrients. It's fertilizer, dude.
All right.
So that will increase your kindness passively without you having to do anything. So it does it for a while. What he means by a while is basically that will take care of it for, I think, 2 weeks in game, if I remember right. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's once a week, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll check on the plant and we'll see when I'll need those nutrients. And we should have enough money to actually take care of that later on. So, I could work on more tools, or I could go study, or I could go read a book. I don't really have a lot to make though for tools. Alright, let's go downstairs. We'll see if we can read while we're down there.
Nice.
Oh, there's the customer still. Let me go wash Joker's hands real quick. After using that fertilizer, he's probably gonna want to. There we go. Much better. Alright. You don't have to do that, actually, ever, but, you know, figure might as well. Okay, so while we have customers, yeah, so if you keep talking to the customers, they will leave if you want to do activities here. So let's check in with this dude again, see if he'll leave. Okay, and there he goes. So now we can use the booth or we can use the bookshelf to read. Oh, and there's also a payphone here, but we can't do anything with that for right now. So we'll need that later, just not yet. Can I study at any of these? Okay. So yeah, we can study at one of these booths, and that will increase our knowledge there. If it's raining, it's actually a better idea to study because it's easier to focus on the stuff. So it'll actually increase your knowledge a little faster. It's not raining today, though, so we won't bother for that. So let's hold off on that. Do I just get the same message if I go here? Yeah, crossword puzzle's gone for today. Or I could go here. And yes, if you finish a book, it will increase certain social stats or give you other things there. So the other thing that you can do here at the bookshelf, even if you don't want to read, you can check on how many days it will take you to finish reading a book. So that's usually pretty nice. It lets you know, hey, you know, if you read this a certain number of times, then you can save it, and then if you get time on the train, you can actually finish reading it there. So like if you read it until it's almost there and then you go on the train, you can basically get the stats without wasting too much extra time. So Yancha Wanderer is only 1 day read, but the problem with Yancha Wanderer is that it won't get me social stats. So I would rather read books that will get me social stats than other ones. So again, I think Guts and Charm are primarily the ones we want to level up more for right now. So let's try reading Pirate Legend there. Yeah, I'm gonna read some books. Alright, later. Let's check this Pirate Legend book out.
Wow.
Yeah, you should. It would be good for his learning about his persona there. Well, I didn't quite get it done. Not quite done, but we're getting close. Yeah, we'll keep going with the book a little later, and that'll get us some extra stats there. Okay, and we'll move on to the 20th here. Let's see if there's any questions that they want me to answer at school or not. Ah, nice! So now we were able to grab a seat. I actually did that pretty nicely. I didn't actually know we were going to be able to get a seat on the train there today. But there is a book sitting here in my thing that I haven't finished yet, and thankfully it's the library book. So let's finish reading Pirate Legend while we're here on the train. Yeah, that actually worked out pretty nicely. Good job, me. Thanks, me. Alright, done with Pirate Legends. Sweet. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. And that will increase our guts there by quite a bit, actually. So, and the thing about guts is that I believe it is one of the easiest stats to get a rank up in, if I recall correctly, at least at first. I think later on it's a lot harder, because I think the jump from 1 to 2 is really like a low threshold, but then the jump from 2 to 3 is ridiculous. So that's why it's usually so tricky to get enough guts to go and do the rest of the social confidence that you need for it. So, yeah, I think so. Alright, let's see what the school's got to say. Now that we're done with Pirate Legend, we can take a new book out, so we'll go do that at the library, and then I think I'm going to end it off for the day. And again, I explained something one day before they were going to explain it in the game. You can go check out job magazines in order to check out part-time jobs, so... Something tells me she's not going to make it too long in the work world there. At least not in the work that's available for her as a high school student. Oh, we might have a question to answer. Oh, hey, it's raining. Right, yeah, we might need some. Yeah, we just need to earn some. No, it's not gonna be easy, that's the thing. Well, then why would you bring up that we need money? He must have gotten caught texting in class. He must feel a murderous intent. Okay, let's see if it's still raining. Yep, still raining. For the war funds. Yeah, it might be. We'll check out those magazines. Okay, so let's go and return that library book real quick since we got it all done there. Now the thing with rain, like I said before, is, and like the tutorial said, if you have, if you go to the library to study, or if you study at night while it's raining, you can actually focus a little better, and that gets you a little bit more knowledge than you would get otherwise. So I'm not sure if it works for other social stats though. Were they carrying a person? Oh no, umbrellas. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, I'm not sure if it works for other social stats if you study in the library, like if you read a book and you finish it. I don't know if the rain amplifies it there, but no, we'll see. Hey there, I'd like to return a book. Yep. Can I take another one out while I've got that book done? Okay, so, and by the way, you can't keep rereading books in order to increase your stats there, so I'm not gonna bother with that. Let's take out this one for Carmen. Alright, so that takes care of that. And we've got another book. We made good use of our time there. And it is 4:20 in the game, so I would say we'll be going and blazing it through the palace, but it is raining, so we may also have access to other things that may be useful since it's raining. And if we can take advantage of the rain, well then so much the better. Let's see who's available here. Nobody. Okay, well this is usually a good day to go to the palace then. If there's nobody available to do anything, it's probably worth it to go to the palace there. But there may also be other things available for us to do. Yeah, no one ever notices Morgana, of course not. He's just super inconspicuous there. Even though he sticks out like a sore thumb with his giant blue eyes there. But yeah, there may be other amenities that I can take advantage of in the city, and we'll have to go and check out those on the next episode of Persona 5 The Stream Edition. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I will see all of you on the next one. Take care, and have a good night. Hopefully it stops raining in real life here. I don't feel like having to de-ice my car tomorrow. That would suck, but thankfully not a whole lot other stuff to de-ice in the game, because, well, don't have access to ice magic yet. Anyway, I'm going to go shut the stream off since I'm just rambling at this point. Good night!